Alright, we find ourselves in session 26. And last time, the group went into Axeholm to further explore some previously unopened doors. Bugdob this time getting to accompany them. He was happy about that. And Bugdob's happiness was soon squashed a little bit by his inability to smash doors, which should be his forte. But bad rolls be bad rolls. Starts using doorknobs and handles instead. You guys opened up the eastern section of the bottom floor of Axeholm. Let me move the map around here. And you found this whole cave-in situation going on. Tunnels to the northeast and southeast. And the stench of ghouls noticeably stronger in this area. You decide to drag so many of the Ballistae, I believe is the plural, from their spots. Me determining they probably weren't bolted down, but not on wheels, so Bugdob has done a lot of heavy lifting and deserves much meat for his troubles. But he hasn't complained. And there's a few more doors and stuff that could be looked through eventually if you wanted to, but you've made progress through basically everything. I think with the exception of maybe like one or two doors, it's not a lot left. But we find ourselves still in the preparation phase. Ballistae can be moved still, turned in directions you want. Determined that if you stand near to Ballistae, whatever, you can use a reaction as like a held reaction to activate both of them, because still just determining that it's an easy little switch to flip. Take a couple seconds to smack. What I thought about though is we have no idea if any of these are still working, but I don't know if I'm gonna be that guy, so we can either have it be, I think an attack, well, since you have them lined up and you're not going to be able to actually move them, I would say it would be a dex save for anybody in line with the ballista shot, as opposed to an attack roll that can then pierce. But maybe like a 1 in 20 chance of this ballista not working. So we'll roll a d20 when you fire it.
So would it just be like a malfunction that they wouldn't fire?
Yeah. So 1 in 20 chance. So if you roll a 1 and a d20, it just doesn't fire. And probably wouldn't be usable for the rest of the fight, although reloading these takes a long time and probably wouldn't be worth it anyway, so
yeah, we're not gonna probably bother reloading them. It takes too long.
Well, we could also fire each one to see how well it works and only grab ones that work.
Good. It's roughly like 9 a.m, so you got time, plenty of daylight.
Yeah, so we'll say that we pull
Check them all.
everything. Yep. And if it doesn't work, it gets set aside as,
And you want Bugdob to move any more in while you're testing them, or you think you got a good spread?
We'll have them grab 3 or 4 more, just so we have, extra until we make sure they all work.
So we had 4, according to this map, which I think is actually pretty accurate for everything, 4, 7, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And you have pulled 4, 9, an additional 5, so 14. You could pull 4 more. You want to test them?
Yep.
Alright, so starting with Sarissa, the one directly to your north, I guess. The one... Yeah. So this one, give me a d20. We could.
15?
Okay, yeah, you're good. We could also have said, well, no, Bugdob is the one dragging him out, so yeah. So 15. Now give me a. Was that with the bolt in or bolt out?
Yeah, I would hazard that we would have a stump or something set up, and as we're dragging them from where they're at, we're going to fire them into it. And if they work or they don't work, if they don't work, they get set aside. We move on to the next one until we've got them in place that we know they've at least fired one shaft, successfully, and they're in working order.
So bolt in fired at some kind of a stump.
Yes.
Okay. Give me another d20 roll to see if the bolt survives. Unless you don't care because you got plenty of bolts.
Yeah, if we've got huge piles of bolts.
I think it was like 4 or 5 bolts per ballista, so you're probably fine. Okay. Let's keep give me some more d20s. Anybody who wants to, I'll. If you so 1 more for Sarissa, 2 for Rio, 1 for Neil.
14.
Yep.
Oh, mine doesn't work.
You got a 1?
No,
Yeah.
get another one.
Wow. Okay, so.
Oh, I don't believe it. Both of mine are failed.
Oh my god. This is fun. So. I'm going to drag this one a little bit to the. So you guys can't see half of it to signify that it's broken. We'll do the same thing with these guys. So they're dragged halfway into the darkness so you can. Yeah. You guys want to test the ones around Bugdob?
Oh, yeah.
We'll say, Neil, you get 2 more rolls to make up. Actually, hold on. How many guys do you have? You have 8. You have 9 more to test. Whoever wants to roll them. If you don't trust Neil and Rio anymore, I would totally understand.
I'll roll a couple more.
Okay.
Two more are good. 3 more are good.
I don't know what you're adding your 7 to, but it worked. If we see any more 1s, we need 6 more rolls total.
12, 10. Eight. You want to roll? Does somebody else want to roll?
Oh, go ahead.
5 more.
10.
Okay.
So we can.
I'm gonna have Bugdob start moving these out if you want to.
Yeah.
9.
We'll replace the ones out that are broken.
19.
I don't know why I'm deleting them. Because
3. So they all work.
awesome. So Bugdob drags 3 more of the 4 that were left. And anybody want to test the last one and then figure out where you want to put it?
1 more?
Yeah.
To test, you said?
I believe Sarissa tested it, so yeah. There were 3 of the 19, I think there were total. Did not work, but you have 1 more ballista to put wherever you would like.
Okay, 1 more.
Let's put one in the hallway, the egress, just in case.
This hallway?
Hallway where we already have 4?
Do we have 4 down there? Oh, okay, I have it. Too big.
I just wanted to point out that we were barricading some doors.
Oh.
I put a little X up here.
I was wondering where that came from. Okay.
Yes, I would like to barricade this door.
Okay.
We should, yeah,
Easy
let's
enough.
barricade. That's a
That
good
should
idea.
that should be everything. To funnel them through the way that we want them to be funneled through this,
Righto.
May I make a suggestion?
Never.
The two by Sarissa should be angled. So the top one aims down the bottom corridor. The bottom one aims up the top corridor.
Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll tilt them because I figured out how to make it easy. Did I just do that? Is that the one you copied? This guy's extra, so I don't know where you want to put it.
Let's just set him. Well, let's just set him back by this door as like a backup in case, and we can just grab him and put him somewhere.
There's not going to be any grabbing once combat begins.
Yeah, only retreat, only falling back to fire the rest of them.
You guys,
Set it outside.
since you guys are going, probably if you're running this direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Now
you could just be.
remember,
Go ahead.
I run faster than the rest of y'all.
I don't have to outrun the bear. I just need to outrun you.
Exactly.
My dad told me that once. I was like, Dad, why do you got a 22? It's not going to do anything against the grizzly. And he laughed. Said, I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you. I'm like, yeah. He thought it was hilarious.
It's good stuff. Dad joke for sure.
Yeah, right? And then my sister nearly got us killed by a fucking mother grizzly because my sister was messing with her 2 cubs.
Oh god.
Terrible.
Sounds scary.
It was, because grizzly bears, when they're mad, they scream. This very high pitch. It almost sounds like a hysterical banshee type woman. And you can hear full-size trees being knocked down as something the size of a butt comes barreling at you. And you're pretty sure you're going to die. Terrible.
So is this where you want the last? Wait, this where you want the last one, so you can like make it shoot this direction as you're running away, or? I'm
Do
just.
you want it here or do you want it outside? What do you guys think?
Oh, this seems fine. I mean, I don't know.
You could put it side by side with this one too
I
at the
don't want
top.
to like figure out exactly how many spaces we have to move to get to them all, and I don't know. I mean, like we could really strategize this to the nth degree, but I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, sounds good. As long as it's not in our way and we can retreat.
Why is that token so big? Why the fuck? All right, so each of them is loaded, each of them is cocked. If that's the correct term for crossbows, ballista, whatever.
He said cock.
Yeah.
All right, the trap is laid, you guys.
Excellent.
Kill some ghouls.
I have all
Don't
50.
forget, everybody has, we have that breakfast where you get a bonus to something.
Yeah.
I made a note in my book because I forget those things.
All 50 of the ghouls are ready to go.
All right.
Nothing?
And we have Bugdob. And he knows if we tell him, if he takes, he starts to take damage, he knows he's supposed to cut and run. Like, get the fuck out of Dodge. Because he doesn't have armor on.
If he takes any damage?
He can take a little bit, but you
Okay.
know, second he gets bloody, he needs to save the kitties. What do you guys think? Once he falls to like half his hit points or something, you know?
Yeah, he can retreat with us. I mean, I assume we're all trying to stay out
Together.
of range and just get all these ballista fired before we actually engage. So he'll just follow us, I think. And
Yeah.
we're not gonna like keep him around to fight if we're retreating.
Yeah. So if they start making it past us right here, we'll fall back and use these ones back here. But if they keep coming, like, should we move these ones forward so that way if we fall, you don't have to go towards your enemy, but literally put them more like across here, and that way if we leave, it's just a straight shot to the door versus heading towards your enemy and then away from them. Does that make sense? Because this is a big room.
Mm-hmm. What you
So
worried about? What are you worried about? These down here?
Yeah, like if
being
if
too
you're
far away?
here, yeah, because then you got to go towards your enemy and stuff. So if we just scooted everything forward a little, because having them clear back here, it gives you an extra 5 feet, or you know what I mean. They're gonna get to you, so I think it would be better to have everything ooched forward. Because if it goes so south that none of these ballistas are gonna do us any good, having them back an extra 5 or 10 feet, all that's gonna do is put you further away from your method of egress.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So if
Yeah.
we scooch
Yeah, sure.
everything
Go.
forward, so it's a
Yeah.
straight north run. When it's like cut and run, you go. You're not having to like run towards and leave. That's what I think. But
Sure. So here, I'll move them. Are you talking like this instead?
But yeah,
Switch.
just so everything's more in line, we could even put like a couple like even right here. So if these ones start failing, we immediately fall back to like this. And if those ones are still looking a little south, you go bang back here, and then start heading out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and move them if you want.
So I'm just trying to figure out like basically where we had them before, but the middle of the room ones get scooched forward just a little bit.
Okay.
And then the ones we had further back are more in line with where the ones, you know what I mean. So everything's just kind of, because this is still, 10 feet. That's a pretty good distance, separation to bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, that works. What are we doing for light? Are we gonna like throw some torches down so we don't have to hold torches, or?
Yeah, if we could light a fire down, throw some wood and start a fire, I guess, or whatever you think.
A fire in the main room would illuminate the main room, yeah, and enough of the hallway.
Yeah, or we could.
I just don't want to like
light
holding a torch.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we could throw something, start a little fire, even down the hallways or something. I don't think anybody has a light spell.
Well, I didn't bring any torches. I should have bought some torches, but I didn't bring any.
Well,
I don't know how many you have, Rio.
Let me check my pack.
I mean, I can always buy you a couple more torches when we get back to Phandalin.
Zach. Nope.
Well, we can,
But I do have an oil flask.
yeah, we can light, we have wood outside. We can just light some wood on fire. So if it,
I have 4 oil flasks.
Oh.
So we can pour oil onto, we can soak A piece of pine in oil, and I can rough up the exterior of that piece of pine so the oil soaks in and it makes a good long burning light. Light is not a problem that I face anymore, but I'm happy to help out.
Well, I'm gonna need a torch when I fly back there and taunt the ghouls. But that's about it. But after that, I can just throw it down here in the where we're at to provide us light to see, and then we'll have the fire going in the main room, and then the daylight should be coming in through the main tunnel as well. Main corridor should be semi-lit coming in. Okay. Do you want me to go back there and try to draw them out?
Yeah. Quick question. So up, I was wondering, like up here, this ballista slit or whatever, like, is there any way to dismantle that to the point where it could become a way to get in and out? You know what I'm saying? If we could dismantle this one up the furthest north on this side, we could move the ballistas back so that this, like, you know what I mean? Keep shooting things and then run down the hall down and then just jump out right here. Is that just totally ridiculous?
I think you guys explored the idea of widening the slits so that more people than just Neil could get into them, and like this, it's dwarven made stonework, and it would take a long time.
Cause of Dune
Yeah.
level. Yeah, that's what I figured.
I think we got a solid plan.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Okay, you guys ready for me to go spring this trap?
Yep.
Give me give me initiative rolls now, just to get you all in here.
Okay, hold on.
And 16.
When does the beginning of the round start, though? It's not going to start until
when either an enemy starts to take a hostile action toward you, or you take a hostile action toward an enemy.
Okay.
Sarissa's gonna fire up her shield of faith too.
Okay.
What's going?
I can't move it. Somebody locked it.
What?
Never mind, I got it.
I don't know how to do that.
I'm just gonna put it right there because it shouldn't be in the way, and if it is, we'll move it.
Yeah.
Sorry, right there.
Move it up a little because it's or back. Can we put it back over here?
Sure.
Like in this room right here.
It seems to work.
Yeah, perfect.
So with let me copy here. All right, got Shield of Faith on the board. We're ready.
Okay, then Neil's going to take a torch in one hand and his pan flute in the other, held up to his mouth, and he's going to fly down the tunnel here to the... He's going to go to the south
Okay.
And he's going to be playing his pan flute and waving his torch as he
Hold
moves down
on.
the slope.
Hold on a second there. I hear you're playing your flute.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to go very far unless you roll a really bad perception check, maybe. What's your passive? It's
15.
low, right? Oh, you have 15.
No,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
high.
you wouldn't have to. So, as soon, where would you start playing your pan flute? Like here, or
Yeah.
like where you are here, or like in the middle of the rubble?
Probably like where I am now.
Okay. As soon as you start playing, you hear just a cacophony of grunts and maybe even a screech of like, I don't know, I'm not good at making noises for various things. And even to your possible dismay, a few sounds of flapping wings and high-pitched screeches.
Okay.
And we are now in initiative order because these guys are going to start running at you. So I'm just gotta get their movement speed. Okay. So this one will go. Let me put them where they might be to lock them in place to get some good square movement here. Oh shit! I have another one. I need that one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turning the corner. Let me actually get some fog going for you here. So turning the corner, you have one ghoul. Their usual kind of humanoid, lanky, skin falling off, gray shape, slathering jaws, just eyes wide, and sees you coming at you. He will not know this, but he's gonna dash to get to you all the way. So that will be the rest of his action and stuff. Next in the round is... Let me move this. I don't really need to... Actually, this is a better spot for it. Why haven't I thought of that before? Next round is one of the flying creatures I mentioned. They have 40. Let's put them kind of back to the back here. They were roosting up and above here, whatever. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You can actually see it as it rounds the corner. And it also would like to dash at you. So it's going to come up around like perched on the... He's coming towards you. But no actions to take because it dashed. Next up is another one of the flying guys. You recognize these from the room that they came out of the chimney or whatever. One more coming up over this ghoul. What?
Were they called meat? Were they called meat? What were they
Sturges.
called? Okay,
Sturges.
I don't know why I was thinking meat.
You're right. And Sarissa, it is your turn. You can hear stuff. You might barely, from your vantage point, be able to see the one sturge that's flown up around.
I'll hold my action until the bolt, you know what I mean, until they get into like range and Neil's out of the way, and so I'll defer to let Rio go, and
Okay.
so once I can hit it with my ballista without taking out Neil, I'll fire.
You're holding, okay. Rio, is also your turn.
Neil's down there.
You can see Neil, you can see one of the sturges.
I can't fire the ballista because it might hit him. So I'll aim at the southernmost sturge with my bow.
This one that's hiding behind this wall that you can't see.
Well, which one can I see?
You can see the northern one.
Then I'll aim at the northern.
All right. Give me that sweet roll action.
Actions. Longbow. Clear previous roll. Attack. Longbow.
We swear we know how to play this game.
29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, yeah.
So there's 9 damage.
Okay. I got the numbers mixed up. Hold me just a second, sorry. It's kind of cheating that you know there's numbers now.
Aren't the Sturges, aren't they like annoying, but they have really low hit points? Didn't we figure that out? That they're not that hard to take out if you hit them?
It's 9 damage to number 2 does indeed do it.
Oh,
It goes down.
Can I see another target?
Not from your vantage. Whoa. Give me let's draw a line here.
Well, if I can't see another target,
You would nope, you wouldn't be able to see the ghoul.
I could move here.
You could, yeah.
How about now?
I could say you can see the ghoul.
Okay.
Let's start.
And Ghoul looks substantial.
He's a big one. Well, normal ghoul size, yeah.
So I'll cast Favored Foe on him,
Okay,
which gives me an extra D4 if I hit.
that's your bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a 17 to hit.
Hits.
So 7 damage plus 1 makes 8.
Alrighty. Okay. Movement.
And then back to where I was.
Okay. Currently not holding an action because you used them.
What is
Right.
Bugdob's turn?
Good question. Do you want him in this? Or do you just want him to
He's
be...
got to be in the initiative order, doesn't he?
It depends on how you want to rule it. If you want him to be as safe as possible, he can just be here, ready to unleash these things whenever you tell him to, and then he can retreat, or he can get into melee with y'all.
Well,
I
he
thought-
doesn't have to
I
get
thought-
into melee, but
yeah.
If he's just holding his turn the entire time until you want him to fire, I don't see a point in having him in initiative unless you want him to.
well, I mean, if a ghoul happens to get up to him, we need to know when he gets a chance to run and stuff.
Okay.
I mean,
Does anybody want to roll for it, or do you want to accept the 18 plus his dex?
that sounds good.
Okay. Then for his turn, before Sarissa, he stood there,
Okay.
waiting. Okay, and then let me just put Bugdob in here. I don't think he had dex, right? Just 0 dex. Anybody have that stat block? Ogre.
Hmm.
Plus, if you gave him a meal for, then he chose dex, I guess. I don't know.
Let me see. Ogre. He, we would have, whatever his power
Wait.
stat is.
I wrote him down somewhere. Oh, I wrote down just his hit points, AC, and speed.
Strength is his, it looks like he's strength based.
Yeah, it actually, probably doesn't matter because he would be. He'd be between.
Could we give
yeah.
him the +1 to his deck? That way, he has. Wouldn't that give him a better chance to get out of the way?
If you'd like to.
No, I'm asking the guys. What do you guys think? Because he's already about as strong as he's gonna get.
It sounds like you're making that decision.
Okay, so yeah, give him his +1 to his dex. So will he then be not a -1 dex?
Was he -1?
Yeah.
Oh, then no, he would no longer be -1.
Okay, so let's just give him his +1 to his dex, so that way, if he's got to get the fuck out of Dodge, you know, and bob and weave, he doesn't trip and fall and kill himself or something. Or better chance to not do that.
Bugdob and weave. All right, Rio, that was your turn. Bugdob's holding. We got, let's see. Oh, cool. All the ones are coming. That's interesting. Once again, these guys are going to dash. They are piling up. They are not able to actually get through here very well. Neil, just barely, as this second guy comes up down here, you can see he's a bit different. Kind of a bit stockier, shorter. This one, get this down here. Kind of more.
Does Neil recognize what it is?
I mean, I was just gonna say more dwarf-like. But still very ghoulish.
So it still looks like a ghoul to me. I think it's a ghoul.
It's a, for better lack, yeah, it's a dwarf ghoul, as opposed to these humanoid-looking guys. Well, human, because a dwarf is a humanoid. But yeah, that's what you notice: stockier, shorter, thicker, dwarfy, but still a ghoul.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
Okay, and another Sturge just flew up.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So you would know you'd have 3 in possible, like, melee range for using their reactions or whatever for...
Yeah, well, Neil's just gonna be like, "Oh my god, guys, help!" And then he's just gonna run away. He'll take the opportunity to...
I didn't hear you say the word I was looking for. Are you going to use that word?
What?
Disengage?
Oh,
I don't want to, like, put words in your mouth, but...
No, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I suppose I will use my action. Yeah, I'll disengage. Yep, I will disengage, and...
Okay.
Sadly, I cannot get all the way behind the ballista, but that's about as far as I can get. So
Okay.
I guess that's my turn.
No bonus action you want to dole out?
Thank you. Think about this.
Who's drawing lines on my map?
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to give Rio a bardic inspiration. Be like, Rio, it's up to you now, buddy.
Okay. I don't know why the X I just copied won't... I just wanted to make it prettier. Stupid. Okay, whatever. You guys can redraw the X if you want to on the bottom doors, and I want to make it look prettier. I'm bad at that. So Rio has Bardic Inspo, which is a D8 still?
D8.
Okay. Okay. We got the rest of the gang coming up the same way, barging into each other here, so aside from those that can fly. Yeah, that wouldn't really. Yeah, they're just gonna. Yeah, they're not that smart. All just gonna barrel into each other. Except for this guy, you can go boop boop, and then dash to go boop boop. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, we're back to the top. So, I believe this guy is going to go, and then so let me know, Sarissa only at this point, when you would like to release a bolt. I'll move 5 feet at a time. Yeah.
Wait. Is this the top of a round though?
We are back at the start of the initiative order. Yeah. Shield of Faith is 10 minutes, right?
Wouldn't she have gotten a chance to fire her held action on the last round, or no?
Would she want to?
Well, I think so.
At a Sturge?
I'll yell to Rio, like, you take out the flying critters. I'll try to hit the ghoul.
And Shield of Faith is 10 minutes?
Yeah, so it should
Okay.
be 10 rounds.
Yeah, well, no, 10
I
minutes.
literally did it, like, right as Neil was heading down, so it's only been...
10 minutes is 100 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I've got a ladder round, so
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
We're not going to take that long, probably, but... Okay. Sarissa, just, I guess, did you want to fire your ballista?
Can I see or hit one of the ghouls yet, or are they still too far around the...
They're around the corner. You can't hit any of them.
Okay. So I'm still holding it until, let me see, how far is that?
And what we're saying is that you guys managed to... Distance isn't really going to matter so much as line of sight. So what I'm assuming is, since you placed this guy here, you placed it in like the perfect angle to basically, like, you can't make the line in this game like that for some reason with the measuring tool, but like the perfect line to hit anything in these kind of squares. And then
Like,
yeah, go ahead.
like in this, like this? Kind of just a general...
Yeah, it's hard to do, but close enough, yeah. And you can insert a line.
Are these ballistas adjustable? Like, how hard is it to grab the bottom and flip them in the other direction? Is it a total pain in the ass, or...
You're looking at... I'd call it, except for Neil, and unless Rio's strength is way lower than I think it is, I'd call it an action.
Okay. So, well, I'm still holding on this one ballista. As soon as when dude moves into the, you know, I'm gonna say, like, when I know I can hit him, like when a ghoul moves where I can, you know, I can confidently shoot and probably hit him is when I'll release.
Okay. I'm gonna try to... This is just gonna be a crisscross applesauce kind of bullshit, but... So that blue... You can create lines and drag them and move them, but... Yeah. Anyway. Back to the top of the round. Ghoul number 4 is going to... Sturges are kind of flying up, so there's not really a problem for hindering movement. So that's 1, 2, 2.
And then it gets fired on right there.
If she wants to.
I would assume so. Sarissa, are you going to fire on him?
Yeah. If he moves across where I can hit him, I'm gonna try
Okay.
to peg him to the back wall.
Just remember, like, these can go through multiple ghouls. That's kind of why I've been like, okay, if you want to use it on one, you're welcome to. But
So, well, the thing is like,
Yeah, if we can't wait for them to line up, because
Yeah,
then he's
because
just
then
going to
we're
keep
gonna
moving
get-
up to attack us.
we'll get swarmed.
Yeah.
So, Sarissa will fire the ballista. So what do I roll for that?
You've already tested them all, so that would have been that roll. So it's just going to be It's going to be a dex save for the ghoul, unless you guys want to roll attack rolls. Although I don't know, I have no measurement for that. I have no measurement. Honestly, I don't know how the dex save is going to work either.
So I have a question. If we wanted to do attack rolls, would this be similar to like the kind of aiming you'd be doing with a javelin? Like you need to have a general perspective of where the long pointy stick needs to go and when to...
See, that's why I'm thinking, oh, you could call it an attack roll if you're waiting for the perfect time for it to be lined up, I suppose.
Yeah.
And in that case, since none of you have proficiency in siege weapons, it might just be a straight d20 roll. Or we can rule it a dex save for whatever target is in the pathway. It's up to you guys how you want to do it, really. 6 of one, half a dozen of another.
No, but aren't ghouls like super dexterous?
You
Like,
don't know.
springy? Well, we've been killing them for a day and a half. I would suspect...
Very quickly.
Yeah.
You know it's not hard to hit them.
Yeah. So is it better we do attack, or do we just let them dex it, or?
It's the DM's
Yeah.
call, I
So.
would think, is how, I mean,
I'm a very generous... I'm giving it to you. What do you want to do? You want to make an attack roll or a dex save?
So if we do attack roll, but we don't get any plus anything like we would with anything else, right?
I'm looking it up, but I don't...
'Cause if
is
not,
your dexterity
then I'm
mod?
gonna...
Is this a ranged weapon?
I mean, really, if you want to go with what this says, it's
For strength?
a ranged weapon attack, plus 6 to hit.
So it'd be your dexterity mod.
One target, though. So that gets rid of the... It's not dexterity mod. The weapon itself has a... Because you're not aiming with your hand. It's aimed...
No, it's... Yeah.
If anything, you'd probably be using intelligence mod to...
Yeah, I mean, because we kind of have a general idea.
Perception.
When it hits this area, you're gonna fire because it's gonna hit.
D&D 5e says it's a ranged attack, so a weapon attacks you roll a d20, and it's plus 6 to hit. The range is
Okay.
not an issue in this case, and it hits one target, so it does pierce.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll roll a d20 plus 6, so 10 plus, so 16, does that hit?
16 hits.
Okay, and then
Are you-
what's
Oh, I see.
damage?
Okay.
What's the damage, though?
Oh, it's
Like
I thought.
3d10, like you just said.
3d10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Roll.
I was kind of looking to see if it was considered to be like a siege
Not
damage.
that great.
Okay, so yeah, it does 8 to ghoul number 4.
That's not so great. And then for my second attack, can I chuck my javelin at him, or do you think I should hold that? Like, not waste. Well, actually, see, I don't think I can throw it that far because he might be too far away. Yeah, he's too far away. Never mind. I can't nail him.
Also, it was your held action to do the
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so then you on your turn you get to do something else.
Yep.
Okay.
Or I think
Did ghoul
where she was in the initiative order.
did this ghoul start here or here? I think he was here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So he takes the bolt through some body part, but they're undead. So he just kind of but keeps. I'll reduce 5 movement speed for that hit, but he's still gonna dash. So that's 10,
I have
15.
a question.
Go ahead.
Can I use Divine Smite on something like this, or does it have to be actual up close and personal melee attack?
Divine Smite is only for melee.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
So he got here at 10. This is 20 because minus 5 for that hit. 25, 30. He was going to go for Neil, but he's going to go for the one who attacked him now. which is going to drag him past. So 35, 40, 45, 50. And that's, he dashed. He's going to try to climb up here. Because he has enough movement speed. Go ahead, sorry. But as he was passing Neil, who has not used a reaction, and as he's passing Rio, who also I believe has not used a reaction, both of you do have the option to opportunity attack it. And I think both of you are also not holding your action because you used your actions.
Correct.
So you'd each have your opportunity attack. If you want it.
Oh, gladly.
Okay? And you didn't...
Disadvantage because it's a sling.
Okay, good point. Well, yeah, okay.
Well,
Usually you can't use a ranged weapon to use opportunity attacks.
Yeah. I don't have any melee weapons. So.
Do you want to use your sling just to kind of try to smack it? Or... Because you can't use a ranged weapon to do opportunity attacks.
I'll just do an unarmed strike then.
Okay. Which would...
Reach out and try to punch the ghoul.
Okay.
Get a 12.
Okay. What? And that does... How much damage?
2 points.
You have a strength of +2?
Of +1.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then Rio, you also had your longbow last I checked and didn't tell me you switched it.
Correct.
So you want to
no
smack it?
Opportunity attack.
Okay.
Because I'm sticking with my ranged weapon, figuring I'll do more damage that way
Copy.
than advancing with a hand axe.
All right. And then climbing over this thing, I'm just going to call it difficult terrain, so he's kind of stuck on top of this ballista, looking at Sarissa, slavering, wanting to do stuff. Bugdob was also holding several attacks.
Oh, he's that close?
He's up on Sarissa right now on top of a ballista.
Yeah, I'll make an exception in that case.
Okay, so let's just have it, since it's not going to be a proficient attack, just your d20 plus your dex mod. Just, I think that was Neil's too, right?
This is the one I hit already. Right?
Oh, yeah. I think he still has your favorite foe also.
Right. And since I've hit him before, Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, since he has taken damage, yeah. Or it.
Okay. D8, D6, D4.
You gotta hit first.
Would be damage. And now let's try to hit.
So d20 plus dex mod.
+4, so first here's the d20. Oh, that's a waste.
The plus your dex mod of 4, 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
It just barely whiffs as
You
it
have
runs.
You have Bardic Inspiration.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Throw your D8 on top of it.
And the Bardic Inspiration pushes that over 10.
Well, yeah. But you still gotta roll it.
And the Bardic Inspiration is a...
D8.
Oh.
That was
Oh!
the one number that could
Leo, come on!
the one number that could still make it miss, my friend. I'm sorry. Plus 40 or
You've always been so reliable, Rio.
your dex mod is +4, right?
Right.
I just want to make sure. Okay. All right. Well, even with that boost of heroic inspiration, that was like, The ghoul just too quick, too dodgy. Cool beans. All right, so Bugdob, and then if you guys wanted to say that these two turrets to the north and south of Bugdob were turned a different way, I'm willing to, whatever line you want to create with this blue line, I'm willing to take it into consideration. So he still has 3 attacks held. It's his turn. Do you want him to do anything? I mean, he could also try to come to Sarissa's protection.
Could he, from this middle one, when the thing was crossing, could he have fired and hit it?
The middle one?
It was, yeah, fired the middle one, and as it was, doing the
Sure.
same thing. Okay. Let's do that. Like I said, it's like,
Yeah. So the ghoul is actually more about here-ish.
Yeah, Bugdob would have just let her rip.
Okay. Give me that D20 plus 6.
D20.
Or whomever is Bugdobbing.
15 plus 6, 21.
21 hits.
Okay, and he gets 3D. Come on. Oh, come on, Bugdob. Hit the damn thing. 8. Oh, 10 plus 8 plus 2, 20.
Okay, let me do something really quick. I don't think that it's going to be a big deal to get Neil's reaction back if he wants it, but if you want your reaction,
You'll be like, oh shit, there's a ballista comes flying through the air from behind Sarissa and just caters the thing.
if you want,
Don't worry about my reaction.
okay. Okay, I was gonna say if you want it back, he'll probably be about here when the arrows hits him. But this second ballista doing much more damage does take it. Just knocks this guy through the chest, back a bunch of feet, and he is no more.
Okay.
I don't think any of these. Let me just make sure of something super quick here. I want to see if they have any special stuff on them that I missed with that first ring guy. Eh. They don't have anything worth. So he's down. But it's Bugdob's turn now. He has ballista bolts. He could
Yeah.
theoretically
Can you tell
reload.
him? Yeah, so Sarissa will be like, reload, Bugdob. And I'm assuming that's what Sarissa's going to be doing too.
It's okay. It takes an action to load, an action to aim, and then an action to fire.
Well, if it's his turn, he can load.
Okay. All right. I'll be nice and say that he would be able to use like to release the bolt from one of these as kind of like a held bonus action thing. Since he's strong and he can probably load these pretty quickly.
He just has to hit the switch. And
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Why do we have to use an action to aim when we don't really have to aim? It's just more of a when it crosses this area.
You don't.
Fire.
You don't.
It's if you want to re-aim. If you want to.
Okay, if you were gonna re-aim. Okay.
If anybody wants to, okay, so Bugdob's gonna reload this one, so don't worry about that. But if anybody wants to put a mark on this one that would signify that it has not been reloaded yet, just so we all remember.
Well, it's Sarissa's turn now. If Bugdob's gone.
It is almost your turn. This guy, 5, 10, 15. Again, if anybody wants to fire who has a held action, they can. Otherwise, he's going to go his full flying speed up to Neil, who he was pursuing earlier. Who it was pursuing earlier. I don't know. Assigning genders to these guys.
Does Rio have a held action? Or no?
I
he's
just
not?
burned it trying to swat the ghoul.
Well,
all right.
technically he didn't have a held action anyway, because he used both of his actions on his previous turn, and we have, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You would have your reaction back since the ghoul didn't pass by you, but unless you have a reaction spell or reaction ability. But yeah. Otherwise, Sturge gets to kneel and does what Sturges do. Does a 7 hit you?
Not at all.
Not at all. All right. So the Sturge tries to pierce you with its proboscis, whatever it's called, and you do whatever you do to dodge it. Sarissa is up now with Rio on deck.
Yeah, I'll load my Ballista.
All right. So it is no longer empty. Give me a strength check, Sarissa. Not for loading it, but for something else. What kind of...
I just did strength, right?
Yep.
19 plus 5, 24.
You're in luck. Just like Bugdob, you load that thing so fast because you're so strong that you also have like a bonus action, held action if you want to fire either of these crossbows with your reaction. So you can still...
Okay,
Go ahead, sorry.
can I hold it? Like,
Yeah.
When somebody crosses, and I'm going to tell Bugdob the same, like, do exactly what you did before. Leave the flying things to Rio.
Okay. I did good last time.
You did excellent. The kitties are very proud of you.
That ghoul went flying. Alright, so that's... You're holding your ballista attack. Rio, you're up.
Yeah. Sturge.
Okay.
Is my target.
Okay.
They should just call them scourges rather than sturges. They're just annoying.
12 actually does not hit. This dude is small. He's flapping around trying to stab at Neil, and the arrow just goes past it.
But a 26 does.
That one hits. Yeah.
Sturge got cocky and then got cold claw.
And
Don't hit
there's
me, Neil. Don't hit me, Rio.
points of death.
Yeah, the Sturge turned to like laugh at Rio, and then arrow straight through the proboscis.
That's more like it.
That one's down
I see Neil standing there in a pink mist.
a little bit. Sturge 3 is pinned against the wall over here, but I'm just gonna declutter the map.
Wiping his tongue with.
Next up, we got some dashing. Well, let's see, actually. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They got 40 feet of fly speed, baby. So he's going to go after the closest target that looks bloody and edible. That's super cocked. That's an 8 plus 5. Does 13 hit you, Neil?
Nope.
Damn it, all to hell. So once again, he stabs, and maybe with your pan flute, you just knock that stupid stabby thing out of the way.
Get out! Get
Goal number 1, I think that's this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will super duper quickly assess the situation. Anything 11 and higher was going to go after Rio. So he goes that direction and dashes to get to you.
So, since he's crossing the line, can Bugdob or I take one because he's crossing that spot for the held action?
Yeah.
Okay, Sriss is gonna first. I'll say Bugdob because he's before me.
Rio,
You know.
I've been granting. You didn't use your bonus action on that last turn, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you would also, I'm just going to say you would also be allowed to fire if you want to. So one of the three of you can fire. Your choice.
Let's have Bugdob do it, just because he's the furthest away and he can spend time reloading better than us. So, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? He's got a little more leeway.
Well, and anybody that can
Yeah.
can do it. It's not gonna.
I'll roll
not
for.
gonna take
Well,
away.
Bugdob do it. Oh shit! He got a natural 1 plus a 6, so 7.
7 misses. He fires it just a second too late.
So Sarissa will yell for him to reload, and can she fire
Sure.
as the thing advances? Okay, let me see if that goes any better. 12 plus 6, 18.
That one will hit, yeah.
Okay, and that's 3. And Sarissa is yelling at Bugdob to reload.
Yep. He can do it on his turn.
7, 4, 15.
Okay. That is Ghoul
Okay.
1.
That's damage.
Alright. Ghoul 1 takes it. Looks a little bit hurt than the last time a Ghoul took a little bit of damage, but keeps on dashing up into Rio's face. And that is his... Unless Rio also wants to unload the Ballistae on him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he's probably like here-ish as you unload, so give me those rolls.
Okay, so this is a D20, and I'm just trying to avoid a 1.
You're trying to avoid anything lower than a 6.
Or a 1, like for Bugdob.
That is lower than 6, so yeah.
Any of my mods apply?
It's a D20 plus 6.
Oh.
Oh, right on the cusp, baby. All right. Give me that 3d10 damage.
This poor Ghoul doesn't know what hit him. There's ballistas flying everywhere. Hit.
And there's 12 points of ouch.
12 points is enough to get him really, really, really low. He is stumbling to get to you, but gets to you. But that was his dash. He's got no actions left to use. Looking super bad. As this guy comes around the corner, we got 1, 2, 3.
I see the Ghoul getting up to Rio, putting his hands on his knees, being like, gasping, like, give me a minute. This sucked. Give me a minute. Let me gotta regroup.
That determination. So these guys, since they're dwarves, I'm gonna rule that they have, sadly, the dwarven movement speed.
It's not like 25 or 20 or something.
It's 25. You are seeing, now that you have a better sight of him, you're not like looking at it through other ghouls. You're seeing it still has some of its armor on.
Okay.
So it's looking like a little bit sturdier, a little bit fresher.
Yeah.
And that's 25 to get to there, I think. So 1, 2, 3. No, wait, hold on.
And it's difficult terrain over the rocks. Remember?
Do not.
We haven't been calculating that, but it is. I remember last session you told us it's difficult terrain over the rockfall.
Did I say that?
Yep.
Did I make that up, or is it?
I'm pretty sure there's like a cave in or something there, like a big pile of rock.
Yeah, so to get over it, it would slows you down.
Oh, the eastern half of the hall is okay. Yeah. Okay, so where he is the start of difficult terrain. He is still gonna. I don't think you guys have any held actions to fire at his particular location here. He's gonna see that he can get under the Sturge, who's kind of up, flapping around Neil, And so that's 5, 10. Let's say it's there. 15, 20. I don't remember how to rule if it's... Does he get here? You're just saying he got halfway with his dash? I do have a rule that we haven't used yet that I put in like a month or two ago. And I thought I shared it with everybody. Let me just make sure I actually added it. Like if you only need 5 more feet of movement to get to where you're going, we're kind of just calling it okay, but let me make sure. If you move your entire move speed and you're only 5 feet away from being in range for whatever, we'll move you that 5 feet closer for free. So keep that in mind. It's in my rules. Near the bottom-ish, but so he makes it, but he dashed. So he would have made it on his next turn anyway. It's not, I guess it's neither here nor there, to be honest. But yeah, that's where he's at. Let me put a little note here. Yeah, it should be fine. All right, Neil, it is now your turn.
Oh, okay. This changes things. If this dwarf ghoul is threatening me.
So is the Sturge, but I guess it's probably less threatening.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about the Sturge, but I'm worried about this dwarf.
Are you threatening me? I need PP for my bunghole. I'm gonna give myself inspiration for that. Right?
Nope.
I don't have a t-shirt to pull up over my head.
Also, let's make sure that we're putting that Rio, your ballista, I think is empty right now. Sarissa, you marked that, and Bugdob currently has this one empty. So somebody, while Neil's thinking about what to do, or I can.
Neil's gonna play it safe. Neil's gonna disengage.
Okay.
And he'll go. I'm trying to think if I want to man the ballista behind me, or if I want to man the ballista behind or next to Sarissa, because the let's see the ballista behind me can shoot northeast. Pretty much anything is going to have to cross its path, right? Yeah. So I'll still be able to shoot with that ballista behind me, right?
So since I've been generous to everybody, I'll be generous to you as well. It's not like a strength thing. If you want to use your action to disengage and get behind here, you just weren't in a position to actually hit the firing mechanism for where you were. So you could use your bonus action or hold it till either the dwarf, ghoul, or a Sturge. Sturge is going to be very harder to hit. Like there's going to be more rolls associated because they're flapping around. They might be too high. So.
No, I want to attack the ghoul, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I would want to do is disengage, move behind the ballista, and then like hold a bonus action to trigger the ballista as soon as I can shoot the ghoul.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. That's my turn. Oh, wait, that's my turn. Can't give out Bardic if I'm using my bonus. Okay.
Yeah. Ghoul 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starts difficult terrain, but that's his 30 feet of movement speed. He will also do a roll. Lows are Neil, so it's Neil. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Shoot it. Go ahead and shoot him.
You want to shoot that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it, coward.
Right.
Just kidding. That's a meme. I don't actually think you're a coward.
7 plus 6 is 13.
That does not just hit. It hits.
Okay.
3d10, as you know.
16.
All right. That is Ghoul 2. Ghoul 2. Ghoul 2. Alrighty, so that has him looking the ghoul version of bloodied. That was his action and movement. We got this guy 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So another dwarven looking ghoul. Also, you'll see as he comes around the corner, similarly armored. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Make sure you mark this one as empty when you get a chance.
Got it.
And Sarissa, you would know. I don't think you have. Gosh, we gotta keep track of who's using. It would have been your held bonus action for Sarissa. So okay, so she wouldn't even have the ability to fire this one if she wanted to. Cool. All right, so much going on. This is like the biggest fight yet. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a spam of girlfriend texts. Search for. So this guy's turn. Probably gonna fly. Well, we'll see here. We got 5. Well, we'll call it 5, 10, 15 over the dwarf's head. 20, 25, 30, 35, and then roll the dice. Is it Rio or Neil? It's a 1, so low numbers are unfortunately Neil. So
Yeah.
he definitely... Shit, he was like here, right? Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he has 40 feet of movement speed.
Oh, wow.
So-
Sweet.
Gets to you. That is a... Fucking these rolls, dude. 7 to hit. Yeah. You guys are invincible so far. I'm kind of glad I have this many monsters because nothing is happening to you, so I think I've determined things appropriately. And last but not least, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can't share space, so he'd probably go here. I'm not gonna say he got this far because he only had 5, half of 5 left. So cool. Bunch of slavering ghouls looking at you, staring down your face. It's all of the monsters that were like at the top of the rotation are down. So it's Bugdob followed by Sarissa followed by Rio.
Okay. Can Bugdob go to this one right here and fire this one directly? Hold on, I'm trying to get the pointer. Like, Sarissa will ooch down and try to hit this guy right here.
So that's where things get a little bit dicey, right? So we got this ballista just been nice enough to say it can fire between these two. These guys are going to have to like fire over their ballista brethren, and I don't really think that that's...
Because what I was thinking is wouldn't it make sense if we had stair-stepped them like you would, where these ones would sit higher, like either on stones or something, so the back one sits the highest, like ramparts, it's just... Makes sense what I'm saying? Like the ones in the back sit higher because you don't want to kill your own troops in friendly fire. That's why, like, the arrow guys sit up above, the sword guys, because you don't want them murdering their own people.
Yeah. This game doesn't really have a flashback mechanic, so if you didn't say it when you were setting them up, it didn't happen. But the way we'll deal with that is if the combined intelligence, if you guys all want to roll intelligence checks, if anybody by themselves gets 15 or higher, then one of you figured out to do it. If your combined intelligence is 36 or higher, then you figured out to do it.
Versus just not overly intelligent. She just, yeah, I got a 9, so our bear's gonna have to roll too.
So we need... That's 19, so we need 17, which would also pass anyway. But so Rio, if you get 17 or higher, or 15 or higher technically.
Well, Bugdob does Bugdob get a roll? No, because he's a negative. Never mind. Bugdob, you stay out here.
Rio, are you with us? I haven't been looking at cameras.
Yes, I'm with you.
Intelligence check, sir.
Oh, drat. Not my strongest.
Yeah.
Let me use inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You can
yeah, I have inspiration.
you can call it after the roll. It's like luck.
So, if Sarissa used her inspiration, what I can't remember with regular inspiration, what you get to roll with that?
So
That's a D8 or a D4? I can never remember.
So-
that was a 21.
well, so first off,
We're gonna-
it wasn't a save, it was a check, but that's fine because you
Okay.
still rolled a 20. So yes, you could say that any of these three that you wanted to, or this one, if you wanted to, or this one, or this one, if you wanted to jack them up a little bit higher, like say a foot.
regular inspiration. What do you roll for a regular inspiration? Is that a D20, a D8, or a D4?
Are you talking about like an inspiration your DM gives you?
Yeah,
It's
strength
luck.
Inspiration. So it's like luck. And which one
Yep.
is luck again? Is that the D?
You get to re-roll.
20.
Oh, okay. Let me write that down. So regular inspiration is almost like advantage, kind of. You just get a re-roll.
Right.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put regular equals advantage. Okay.
Since my int is +1, 20 +1 would be my...
Yeah. I was kind of curious about that myself, actually. But okay, that makes sense. All right. So, knowing that these three at least are raised, and if you wanted to raise these ones all by we'll say a foot would have been enough to have the bolts fly over these.
Yeah.
You would still want to make sure that you aren't hitting your fellow people. So from where Sarissa is standing, I don't like any bolt that comes this direction is going to have a chance to hit her, as well as these two.
Unless you're just ducking down between your turns.
Yep. If you said that on your turn, yeah. I don't remember where we're at, but so it's Bugdob. Do you want him to shoot, reload, or try to do both?
So the middle one is empty. Let's have him shoot the northernmost one to hit this guy as he's number 1.
So that's what I was talking about earlier. These are aiming directly into a wall. So if you wanted to angle them in a different direction, I was going to allow that before the fight happened. I will still allow it.
I thought they were angled. I thought they were angled in. I can't turn them. I can't move them. For whatever reason, I can't move them.
You click them,
Let me.
and then you rotate them.
Yeah, so this guy's straightforward. This guy's gonna be slightly that way. Another guy, yeah. So this guy would hit this guy probably when he crossed about.
What you keep saying? Oh, okay. So this guy is going to be shooting through you.
Okay, let's just bag it because I didn't say I was. I say it in my head, but I didn't say it out loud. So let's just move past this.
So do you want him to reload and hold his fire for? Okay.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Oh God, I got you. So that's his turn, unless you want him to move somewhere after those two things. But I'm sure you want to have him hold here to fire any of these three. Sarissa, it's your turn, followed by Rio.
will well, let's see. Okay. Sarissa will move down to the southern one and fire at rule number 1. That's what, 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
You do, just like last time, you have the opportunity to try a strength check to load this one and then still be able to bonus action fire this one.
Okay, so a strength check, so...
So 2 options. Load this one.
Should be good at that.
So if I do, let me do, so I can start here, do a strength check. If she totally whips it, I can leave that empty, move, and use my action, or is my action doing the strength check?
Your action is to load, but on that action, if your strength check is
high enough,
okay,
okay,
then you'll still have the bonus action to fire, because it took you like less time to load.
Okay, so 18.
Okay, that's fine. So
okay, so then I'll just reload this guy then without, and so that this guy will still be loaded. I'll just stay here and fire this guy.
Okay.
This.
All right.
Oh, hold on. That's
It's gonna be attacking number 2, but it could pierce to. Sorry, attacking Ghoul 2, but could pierce to Dwarf Ghoul 2 if it hits.
okay.
I'm not sure how piercing
Okay,
works.
Go
Been a
to
while.
6. Can I use my inspiration to re-roll? Or no, I can't do that because I got a 6 plus 6, so that's 12. But
So remember, Rio used his bardic inspiration. Okay. As long as you didn't, as long as you.
Used it. You gave me one last game for something I said. I wrote it down. It's just regular inspiration.
Then wait, you rolled a 6.
Yeah. So 6
okay.
and 6 is 12. I don't think that's good enough, is it?
So since inspiration is like luck, you know the result before you choose to use it. 6 that does hit number 2, but it would not be enough to hit the Dwarf Ghoul 2 once it pierces through.
I'm just gonna hold that then because I could potentially do worse and hit nobody. So
in theory,
yeah.
Well, you use the higher.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
luck advantage.
okay, so it's not like it's like advantage. Okay, so I'll use my luck. Screw it, or my inspiration. Natural 20.
There you go.
26.
So your choice how easy or hard you want to make this, because the crit rule is three times the normal damage dice. Pick the highest 2 sets. So you'd be rolling 90, 10, and picking the highest 6. Or you can just roll 6 and take that total, or you can just roll 3 and double it.
I'm gonna roll all 9.
Okay.
Spread it out. Holy shit, that's a lot of dice.
Yep.
And take the top 3. Boy, those are not any good. So 6.
You take the top 6.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is a lot of fucking ones.
Hold on. So it's 10, 9, 5.
Oh, I can't see all the numbers. It's not showing me. Like I literally can't.
That is harder.
Disappeared really quick.
10, 9.
You just hover over it.
So somebody write this down. 10, 9, 5, 6.
Let me just add that up.
10, 9.
And then 3
5,
and 2.
6, 3, 2. So 10, 19, 24, 33, 35.
You went from 24 to 33?
Well, you said 10, 9, 5, 6, 3, and 2.
10, 9, 6, 5, 3, 2. Yeah.
10, 9, 6, 5, 3, 2. Yeah, so 10 and 9 is 19, plus 5 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus 3 and 2 is 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
You skipped one of the numbers when you were adding them together, so I didn't know how you got to... Okay, we're good. So 35. We probably could have just subtracted the worst 3 from that, couldn't we?
Yeah, that probably
Yeah.
could've been
That
easier.
anyway for next time.
Would've been easier to
right?
do that.
No, now that I'm thinking.
That was stupid.
It's all good. It happens. Ghoul number 2 is super duper pierced. He's no more. He's basically shattered into dust.
Okay.
Dwarven Ghoul 2, however, takes the hit, and it hurts it so bad, and it is not looking good at all, but still up.
Motherfucker keeps coming.
They do. That was your action. So
Nice
these...
shots, Arissa.
Woo! Okay,
That one's
so
once-
The north one is
Yep.
empty. You gotta keep
I've
track
marked
of
it
my
as
thing.
such.
North.
That was action,
South.
bonus action. Would you like any movement?
Sarissa will stay here. Well, technically, I can move to the other one and leave this one empty, right?
Yeah, you have movement.
Shit.
Y'all were the ones that wanted to drag these out here, so...
I know. So number 2 is gone, right? This guy's
Mm.
gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Shattered.
Yeah, Sarissa will go for broke, and she will move down to the south one. And immediately duck down out of the way too. So if Bugdob shoots behind her, she's not going to get nailed in the back of the head. But yeah.
Okay. Rio.
Yeah, the one in my face needs some attention.
Okay.
So let me ask him to go away and lie down.
With...
My hand axe.
Oh. Okay. I thought you had a sword. Rapier.
Well, yeah, that's probably a better idea.
I'm just making sure, because I was like, wait. So you have your free action thingy to swap weapons. So now you're, I'm assuming, sword and shield? Rapier and shield?
Rapier and bow, so no shield. So my AC is 16
Okay.
right now.
That's fine, I suppose, yeah. 14 does hit.
Okay. And there's 11 points of ouch.
Okay. Ghoul number 1. Way down. Wait. Where are you, bud? There you are. Nope, that's not you. That does it. So, however a thin, piercing sword can kill a ghoul, it does it. And that was one attack.
Yeah. So I'll lunge forward 5 feet, stab at Mr. Sturge down here, directly to
Alrighty.
the south.
I see him.
And that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, yeah. Good roll.
And that's 9 points of ouch.
This one just pokes straight through the Sturge as if you put him on a kebab, and it goes limp at the end of your sword.
And I shake my rapier, which goes spring, and flips the dead Sturge corpse into the face of this ghoul.
All right.
I was gonna say Neil.
Yeah. It hits the ghoul ineffectually.
Mhm.
Bonus action movement.
He's going to be on me next turn.
Possibly.
So it's retreat time.
Okay. difficult terrain to get through those. So just subtract 5 from your movement when you're... Yeah.
Yep, and there I am.
Alrighty. Sturge numero uno, the last... I think the last remaining Sturge, yeah. Looks between... Like, he sees... He's going after the ranger that's been killing all of its friends. Not that he's super smart or anything like that, but... To have friends... Hey, there's a roll that worked for once. 19 plus 5, 24 to hit.
Ow.
I think you're the only one to hit last time. I did some damage today.
How much?
It is 7 piercing damage. And it is attached to you now. With the sharp proboscis. What? I should look that up before I say it again.
It's a proboscis.
There we go. Thank you. Okay, that's it for it. It's attached to it. Attached to you. Yeah. Cool. Where am I? Sturge 1. Dwarven Ghoul number 1. The undamaged one so far. Will be going after Neil. And either way you slice it, it's going to take him 10 feet to get to you. So he will try to slice you with his claws. Oof. So Bugdob has all of his things reloaded. If you wanted Bugdob to attempt to hit Dwarven Ghoul 1 here, he'd be threading quite a frickin' needle. So if you guys want to try it, I would give it like a 10% chance of success.
Try what?
It's threading this ballista shot through between you guys and hitting dwarf number 1 here. Very low percentage through both of you, and
Yeah.
could damage you, but it's an option. So assuming no,
I'm not at the ballista, so it's not my choice.
For who firing?
Bugdob could fire this one, try to thread the needle between you guys and hit this guy, but that's about...
Yeah, Sarissa's ducked down.
All right.
I said that. Like,
Yeah,
I fire and I duck. Like,
correct.
As soon as I'm done, I'm down.
So a better chance of hitting the ghoul, but still a chance to hit Rio.
Yeah, he won't do it.
Okay. Luckily for you, the swipe with the ghoul's claws, he tries a left-handed claw and clips the ballista and just like gets one of his freaking like claw nails embedded in that wooden edge of the ballista, and he takes the rest of his turn to try to free it. Because I rolled a 1. I'm going to retire that dice for a bit here. Not that I believe in such things, but that is the end of Ghoul 1's turn. Although he'll get like more up in y'all's faces here. Where are we at? Ghoul 1. Neil, it's your turn.
Please excuse me, I need to be AFK for 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm the ghoul number 1.
Got his claw stuck in the ballista trying to attack you with a natural 1.
Oh, jeez.
And then moved a little 5 more feet to be closer to everybody because he misses the warmth of humanity.
Great, and I can't move through him either, can I?
I mean, I think it's difficult. You can move diagonally, technically. And you can fly,
You can't move diagonally. I can't move diagonally around a corner like that.
I would have ruled that you could, but okay. I mean, you can fly also. You're gonna get an opportunity attack, but you could fly. You could try.
Right, but if I disengage, I still can't get to where I'm going.
Why not?
Enough.
I say if you disengage and fly, you have 30 feet of fly, right? So I don't know where you're trying to go though. So.
Okay, let me think about this.
I get very confused with
Yeah,
mechanics.
no, yeah. So yeah, Neil disengages and let's see, goes 1, 2, 3, difficult terrain. 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I guess he can get there.
I'm fine with that.
And he'll give a bonus action bardic inspiration to Sarissa and be like, Sarissa, save me!
Cathartic.
And that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Sturge 1, who is... Wait, how did he get back there already? No, these are quicker now. I forgot that when things die, you have less things to go through. Does not have to do... Wait, did we seriously... No, I'm wrong. That's why it made no sense to me. So that was Neil's turn. Ghoul 2, it's his turn. He's looking super bad. Still difficult terrain. Probably still going to dash, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then, let's see. Gonna join his friend here. Slavering along with him. 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he'll perch atop this ballista, but he's dashed, so he can't do anything. But he's obviously going after Rio. Ghoul number 3.
Dwarf number 2, the one that's messed up.
Dwarf 2.
Dwarf number 1.
Dwarf 2 is like last leg.
Okay, he's looking rough.
Ghoul 3, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a traffic jam. He's not sure where to go. And he doesn't have enough movement speed to do anything except for get on top of this thing. He's gonna, pardon me, past the the dwarf 1 guy. And he's on top of this ballista. We have a fun ballista thing going on. But he dashed to get there, so nada that he can do after that. And we're back to the top of the round with Bugdob.
We'll see if Bugdob can reload this middle one as his action.
They are all reloaded.
Oh, they're all reloaded?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with putting empty in them if they're...
Okay. He can't really fire any of these without hitting somebody. So he'll hold until he can fire at one of the bad guys without taking out.
Yeah.
Since it's his full turn, and he is super strong, I would say that he can tilt this one just enough to the south, since Sarissa's ducking, to aim at number 3.
Okay.
And possibly even get number 1 as well in the fire.
Okay. Yeah, because Sarissa's ducking, so...
If you...
of course, she'll be yelling at Rio, like, down, 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 down in front.
If your D20 roll without modifiers added, just the roll itself is 3 or less, he will not tilt it far enough, because it's his perception, it's his intelligence, and he could still hit, but it's a 15% chance to hit Rio, or to clip Rio.
Okay, so roll a d20 without the modifier. It needs to be 17.
He's good, yeah.
Okay. So do I have to roll now another d20 with the
No,
26?
that was the attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And
he tilts it just enough. He does 17 plus 6 is 23. Definitely hits both of these ghouls.
Okay.
And give me a damage. 3d10. As you saw, you're already doing it. Okay.
11.
Alright, so Ghoul 3. There we go. Ghoul 1, I think, was unhit so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
think
we
he wasn't hurt at all.
There we go. Ghoul 3 is looking still not quite the ghoul version of Bloodied, but looking hurt. And Ghoul 1, or Dwarf Ghoul 1 is looking just a little bit hurt, but shrugging it off.
Sarissa will be like, good job, Bugdob. Excellent.
Pumps his fist in the air. Yeah. So good at this.
Right? Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Kitties give awesome aim for Bugdob. Sarissa, you're up with Rio on deck.
Okay, so ghoul number 3 is kind of right on top of me, right?
On top of Ballista in melee range with you and Rio.
Okay, so Sarissa will swing at him with her longsword.
Alright.
9 plus 9, 18.
Does hit, yep.
Okay, 1 plus.
Do you want to
5.
add smite to it, or do you not want to add smite to it?
Yeah, I'll add smite to it.
Okay.
I'll just do it at the first level, but
Okay.
I still get 3d8 because he's undead, right?
You are correct.
Because ghouls are undead. Okay. I'm not challenging. I'm saying this out loud
No.
because I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I know.
Stuff.
Yeah, you're good.
So first level, so it's 2d8 plus he gets an undead. I think, yeah.
There is still a possibility of not killing it, but it's a little very low.
Yeah. 13 plus 7. That was just a terrible divine
So
smite.
say, you were, if you rolled a 3 on that last d8, then it would still be alive with 1 hit point. But how do you and your light sword destroy this ghoul?
Just literally just right through his belly and then rip upwards. You know, just a.
In Final Fantasy
It's,
VII, that was called Clim Hazard from Cloud.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My question is they still have one more strike? If not, it's number 3 is toast. Number 2 is he's too far away, isn't he?
you could get to him. Let me. Oh, what did I just do? How did I get a grid going?
I didn't touch
Escape.
anything. I don't see it.
It wasn't you. Okay. You could hit the Sturge that is on Rio, or you could try to climb on top of this thing, and it's just, you don't have to try. You just spend 10 movement speed to get up there. Well, those are your choices.
I'll swing at the Sturge to try to with my sword. Can I just try to poke the Sturge?
As far as I'm aware, this ballista is also loaded.
I think so.
So you could, I don't mind if you use the rest of your turn except for your movement to fire it if you want to. It would hit
Yeah,
number
I'll
1.
do that.
Assuming it hits,
I'll be
obviously.
like,
Yeah.
Sarissa's like, I'll heal you up, Rio. Stand by. I've got to take care of something. And then proceed to fire the ballista instead of
Do it.
swatting at the Sturge with his proboscis.
Proboscis,
Okay.
right?
I call him proboscis. A lot of people call him, but I'm from Alaska, and I call him a roof and a root. But pro
just-
is from Latin, which is from ancient Greece, which means before, and boscis, which is from, it's also ancient Greece, you know, via Latin, which means like, it's like a way to get food. So it's literally, yeah, a way to get food, which is now translated into a hollow tube in the middle of some animal's face, and it really doesn't matter if you're an invertebrate or a vertebrate.
I'm literally just looking for that one vowel in the middle of the fucking word. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's
most people say proboscis, but a
Thank
solid
you.
big chunk of us say proboscis too. But
Right.
proboscis is correct.
Proboscis sounds funny.
All right.
I know. I always, when I first went to college, oh my god, it was terrible.
We are in favor of biscuits.
Yeah, I pronounce stuff the way my dad does. So apparently, Purdy has an R before an E, not a U-R-D-Y. Okay. Uh-oh, that's not very good. A 5 plus a 6.
That does
Can I use my
actually.
bardic?
You don't. Oh, you do have a bardic.
And what is that?
It is technically an attack roll.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, you could still fail like Rio did, but
Yeah, so what do I roll if I want to, because I only got 11. I don't think
D8.
that's good enough. A D8? Okay, I'll use it. Sarissa's using everything. Oh, fuck. So 11, I got a 12,
man, your inspirations are crap today, Neil.
right? Thanks, Neil.
Too scared? A 12 does actually miss this more armored ghoul type. It
Yeah, I figured.
clangs off of like this kind of chainmail-ish looking stuff that's on him and just kind of glances off the side. It is, however, a freaking, well, no, because that's not how we play. So that's empty. That's your turn aside from movement.
Sarissa swears in Infernal under her breath.
Okay. Rio, you're up. You have a Sturge attached and a ghoul in your face.
Has anybody actually made up a language? You know what I mean? Is there an actual hell language in D&D? Like, you could go Google it and find out what the word for, fuck is under your breath.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Wonder.
Rio, you're up.
I'm thinking, but nothing comes out. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the Sturge.
Okay. It is an action to do that, I'm pretty sure. Let me just check.
So I'm just going to rapier it off.
Okay, that's an attack.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, yeah, give me that. Yeah.
Hit. 6 damage.
It has taken no damage so far, so you made it super bad. It's like it's not looking great at all. It's unhappy that it's attached to you, but it's still up.
So second attack.
On Sturge or Ghoul?
Sturge.
Okay.
Going to make it go away.
There's no way you can, yeah. So that's it for Sturge number 1. The last of its
And
brethren.
now I'm going to flee.
You would know this. You're in melee range of the top ghoul.
Attack of opportunity, yeah, but
Yeah.
he's going to attack me anyway, so.
Yeah, probably.
You're going to do a bitchin' baseline for us with your flea? Ba-dum-bum.
And this is where things get interesting. So he does indeed take his attack of opportunity with its claws. He has an 18 plus 4 to hit. So 22.
Ow.
Okay. I would need a Constitution saving... Wait, hold on. No! Fuck that. The one time I get an attack that might be interesting, you're an elf. Fucking balls. Alright, whatever. I still get to do damage. Guys,
The funny thing is, I know how to say balls in Infernal.
you take... Wait. You take 5 points of slashing damage. And since you're an elf, you shake off the effect the claws from the ghoul wanted to try to do on you.
logged.
Do you have a bonus action you want to do? You've done a lot this turn, so I would rule you don't have enough left to flip a switch, which is stupid to say, I know, but been kind of doing time management things here. They're almost dead anyway, but a bonus action that's not activating the crossbow.
And now I see what I should have done. But that's life.
Right?
That's what the people say.
What do they call that? The history of hindsight, or the...
So,
No bonus action?
don't see a bonus action.
Right.
You can you fire one of the ballista as a bonus action?
He just ruled that out.
Oh, I see.
He's just done too much, and like two attacks and movement, and
Yeah.
just too much.
It's a little much, yeah.
All right. So Ghoul 1 will pop up on this ballista and take a swipey swipe at Sarissa. Still claws. Rolled a 2 though, so fuck me. Is this 6 hit?
Let me check.
Okay.
No, I'm
I'll wait.
filing my nails.
Okay.
I'm swiping at me.
Okay, in that case he gets advantage because you're not. I mean, if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I was like,
He's gonna get off the ballista because he doesn't like that shaky ground. He thinks it's what made him miss as much as he can think. And he's gonna actually circle around a little bit just so that his brother, if they are brothers, I'm just making it up right now, can get off the ballista as well. Neil, you're up.
and number 1's looking rough, right?
Number 1's looking kind of okay. He got hit.
Oh, is number 2 the one looking rough?
2's rough.
Like, he's fucked up, right?
Yeah, and we'll take a break after this fight ends, which should be pretty soon.
Okay.
Neil.
Neil takes a look behind him at the ballista. And does he think that either of those ballista up here would have a shot? Maybe like, maybe not. There.
That one's probably pointing at this ballista.
Yeah, and then this one.
Um,
That one might be able to get Ghoul 1.
It could get Ghoul 2.
Yeah. Okay. So Neil is gonna go back to man that ballista.
Right.
It's gonna fly back there
Sure.
and shoot it.
All right, give me that attack roll.
Okay.
Is this the first ballista you've been allowed to fire? Oh, no, it's the second one.
Yeah. 6 plus 6 is 12.
Unfortunately, once again, you don't have. Do you have an inspiration?
Nope.
Okay. It does in fact glance off this ghoul's armor, like Sarissa's did earlier.
Okay. So was that my action to fire it?
What would you like to do with your bonus? But yeah, it would be an action for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus action. I would like to give. Let's see who's up next. I'll give.
First base.
I'll give Bugdob Bardic Inspiration. Be like, Bugdob, you're the best one here, man. You gotta carry this fight for us, man, because everybody else is not doing so well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You're awesome, Bugdob. You got this.
He just like scratches his head and does that thing where you do the toe in the ground, like, okay. Ghoul 2. Seems like it's their turn. They're gonna come at Sarisha and try to swipe with claws. 12 plus 4?
No.
16, yeah. It's momentarily perplexed at like why in the middle of battle this tiefling is just filing her nails and just pulls back for some reason.
Right.
Yeah, they're so confused. That is Bugdob's turn. He's feeling jazzed up, baby. He's gonna vault this thing. And what is he using? You have a great sword, great club?
He's got a great. I think I said
Great axe?
on this one he brought his great club with him.
Great club, okay.
Yeah, his great club.
Before I roll,
He has a great sword.
does one of you want to roll his attack for him? Or you want me to?
I'll roll it. It's a +6, isn't it?
D20 plus his strength is what? 4? Plus proficiency, I'll give him a 2 right now.
Yeah, so it's +6.
So +6, yeah.
Okay. Oh, 11 plus 6, 17.
He does, in fact, strike this ghoul with his big old club. So whatever, yeah, great club damage plus his 4 mod.
2d8 plus 4 mods, so 2d8 plus 4.
2d8?
Yeah.
Is that
10
something?
plus 4, 14.
Is that something I gave you in the notes, or because that's not normal great club?
I'm just using the stat block. That's what we used last time. It's the 2d8 for a great club. Bludgeoning
I
damage,
see.
2d8.
I see. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So yeah, and if he'd only used like a javelin or something, it was only like 2d6. So
Yeah.
he got 10.
Where are you rolling, by the way? All of a sudden, your rolls aren't showing up.
I'm rolling in D&D Beyond.
Okay. Refresh, gang. Nope, still not showing up. Okay. Cool. So what was the number? What was the total for damage?
10.
10. Okay.
He did really well on one and then a 2 on the other.
And he currently only has 1 attack per round, and that was on ghoul number 1. Okay. That is his turn. He is staring down ghoul 1, who has now kind of turned to see this bigger threat and is torn so far between it and Sarissa for its next target. But it's Sarissa's turn now, with Rio next.
Number 2 is the one that looks really bad, right?
Yep.
Okay, Sarissa will swipe at number 2.
Okay.
With her long sword. That's not very good. 9 plus 11, 2, so 11?
11 does not hit, yeah.
Okay, so I'll swipe at him again.
Okay.
19?
19 hits.
Okay. Does it look like 11 points of damage?
Okay. How do you want to kill this one?
Yeah.
She'll stick him right to the middle like she does and just do the upward swipe. What's it called again?
In Final Fantasy VII, it's a weapon skill called Clim Hazard. But don't worry about remembering that.
Yeah, so she basically sticks him right below his breastbone and just straight up through the breastbone.
Yeah. He charges the target and then sticks him and then leaps into the air, slicing through them. So it's just
Takes himself out.
yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
All right, so Ghoul 2 is deado. I'll leave him kind of over here on the map. Just if he's got chainmail on, it's probably not super great anymore. But if you guys want to inspect it later, you're welcome to. Ghoul 2 down. Sarissa, that's your action, and you want a bonus action or move?
If I move, do I get attacked by number 1?
In normally, yes.
Sarissa moves
At this
on
point,
purpose.
you will have a 50% chance of him noticing.
Okay. I move, and I use my thaumaturgy to make my footsteps just boom out to try to get the dwarf ghoul's attention. Boom, boom.
Thaumaturgy is an action, so
Oh,
yeah.
so I'll just walk very loudly and unstealthily.
Yeah. He's still vacillating between the two of you because you are also quite a threat with all your light damage. I believe that's Rio's turn now.
Yep. And it's time to ventilate number 2.
Okay. With your weapon?
My longbow.
Okay. Cool. He's going to have about, from your current point, he's going to have, like, that part, whatever cover it is, that, yeah, there you go. He would have a +2 to his AC from Bugdob.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Give me them rolls. +10 to hit. That's insanity. 9 was
What?
fine.
Who has a +10?
He does. Rangers.
Ooh,
Archery skill. So
man. Fuck.
I'll allow you to announce your rolls. I'm sorry.
So that's a 22 to hit. And 8 points plus. He's taken damage, hasn't he?
He has. It has.
Okay, Colossus Slayer. Let me dial in Colossus Slayer to add to the 8. Another 8.
Indeed.
So a
All right.
total of 16 damage. That's arrow number 1.
Yep. Looking super
Right.
bad.
Arrow number 2. Arrow number 2 is a 15 to hit. Yay or nay?
Yeah. ACs were 14.
And that's 11 points of ouch.
How would you like to kill with arrow?
The arrow travels to above his head, makes a 90-degree turn, and goes straight down.
What? I didn't know we could change physics for, but that's fine.
Can we say that
So
Sarissa had...
the fletching on the arrow at about a foot of shaft is sticking out of his head.
It's like somehow you crafted this one special arrow where after 15 feet it just goes. That'd be kind of interesting if you could do that. It's like a mortar
Yeah, we
arrow.
used to have those when I was a kid. They were called lawn darts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I played with those
Or weapons.
before they were.
You go to prison for bringing them to a child.
Yeah, before they were made illegal or whatever, depending on your state.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah, they weren't illegal up in Alaska. I know that. In hindsight, Jesus.
Yeah.
If you stood away from the circle and you weren't playing with assholes, they weren't a problem.
Right?
And if you're playing with assholes, they could just go get a knife. Like,
yeah. Well,
Anyway.
there was always that one kid on your street which you always wondered, like, is little Bobby having one of those days?
combat is over. We're out of initiative. It will take a break here.
Thank God, my teeth are floating.
Yeah, I gotta pee and get a little bit of food.
Alrighty.
See you guys soon.
Okay.
10 minutes approximately? Like
Approximately.
5:20?
Yeah.
Or 5:30?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, see you soon.
Later.
Excuse me, Junior. Stay. Stay. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good kitty.
Proboscis. Oh, shoot. The mosquito's mouth, also called a proboscis, isn't just one tiny spear. It's a sophisticated system of 6 thin, needle-like mouth parts. That's...
Think of them as living straws. It's literally what they do. They pierce and suck, just like a straw.
I didn't think there'd be 6 different needles.
It depends.
They inject an anticoagulant in one channel to keep the blood from clotting as they draw it out. My wake-up call, my morning alarm clock, used to be a DC-3 flying at about 100 feet above treetop level, spraying parathion and diesel fuel
Jeez.
twice a week. Then there were the sprayer trucks that would drive about 5 miles an hour, running, working the street grid. And we used to run behind them because it was the guaranteed skeeter-proof zone.
That was pretty fun.
Welcome to South Florida.
I was only in I was in the Keys for like I stayed the night, but I had to drive down there and back obviously. And then Miami for I don't remember if I stayed the night in Miami. I think I went north because it was cheaper to the north.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't drive through what I think is like the entirety of the other Everglades. I had to drive around it. But there's one road that went.
You drive up 441.
Oh, my friend. Let me zoom out here on the map. All right, so I hit Tampa. I went south to. I think I went to Fort Myers or Cape Coral. I think.
Okay.
No, I went all the way down to Naples. And then I went east from Naples, so 75.
Okay. Yeah, that was 75 after 75 was built. You used to have to drive through all the piddly little towns on Route 41.
I see Route 41. I don't think I did that. Or did I? Because that would have been fast. That would have been more direct than... Maybe I did 41.
75 would be definitely faster.
41 is it just like one lane each way on 41? And you have Jaguar signs and shit like that?
No, that would be Alligator Alley or 75, depending on what time.
So 41 doesn't cut through the Everglades as well as the rest of them?
41 goes south through the middle of the Everglades, like 75 or Alligator Alley, but it's narrow two lane with a canal on one side and / pine trees on the other.
Okay. My thought process is that I would have been on my road trip. I knew I wanted to hit Naples after I stayed the night in Tampa. Well, shit. Tampa's way up there. I don't know what I would have stayed the night somewhere between Tampa and Naples. Maybe it was Venice or I don't know. But then I would have wanted the shortest path possible to go like.
I used to live in Marathon.
What?
I used to live in Marathon. Waikiki.
I don't see that on the map.
It's right before the bridge.
I don't know what that means.
7 Mile bridge. The 7 Mile bridge. It's by Bahia Honda.
We're talking about Florida, right?
Yeah,
Overseas
it's
highway.
I used to live on. Used to go to the local bar called the Brass Monkey. Fun. And there was another one called Locals Only. Great.
Key Largo. But yeah, I think I would have taken the shortest route from Naples or Naples, down to Key West, and then on my way back north, I would have gone like through Miami. So I think I would have taken 41 and then 41, then 997 south, and then it turns into 1, or you have to make it turn into 1, but
41 is 2 lane, but it's more bendy and like I said, 41's got a canal on the south side, on the right-hand side as you go towards Key West.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I took.
On the left-hand side is a bunch of slash pine trees.
Yeah. I'm pretty damn sure that's what I took, but I could have sworn there were signs that said, like, watch out for jaguars or... Panthers, maybe, yeah. I was hoping I would see any sort of crocodiles or alligators or big cats or pythons, but I saw nothing.
Well, it depends on the time of day. If you went on 41, you would have gone 33 miles from Naples down to a flashing yellow light and the turn for Everglade City.
Okay.
Then 3 miles past that is the Ochopee post office.
I see Ochopee.
Which is a converted tool shed.
I'm pretty sure this is what I did. I'm pretty sure I did that.
Yeah, and depending on when you went, Monroe Station might have been up, and that's another 45 miles.
Yeah.
And the rest is a bunch of Seminole and Miccosukee. But the chickies are off the road, so all you see is a little driveway.
Yeah.
Off to the left.
Yeah, I didn't see anything all that special aside from lots and lots of plant life on my drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
No animals. Aside from like little birds here and there, but anyway. All right. We are done with combat. You have been asked to clear the whole place, so you could obviously say you've done that, or you could do it so that you wouldn't have to pass a deception check when you tell somebody you've done it. Up to you guys how you want to proceed.
We go.
Yeah, let's explore these caves.
Alrighty. There is still a door to the south of here that hasn't been opened. Like, not to this door. Yeah.
Hey, there's a door over here. Let's check this out.
Before we open the door, let's regroup, reload all the ballistas. Just in case.
Could do that, yeah, sure.
All right, reload.
I'll start with the one at the top left.
Yeah, well, let's say we reload everything, and let's say, like, we'll position everything so that we can deal with anything that comes out this door and makes it into the Great Hall.
Okay.
Time for a potion of healing.
Carissa will walk over to Rio, and I'll give you, like, 10 points. Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, Carissa will walk over.
Don't have to use any potions there.
Yeah. I'll just
Alright.
lay my hands on you and say a little prayer to my God, which is the best God.
Say a little prayer.
Right? Say a prayer for me.
Alright.
And I'll whip out some good berries to top me off and distribute to the rest of the party 2 each.
Sweet.
Including
Just
Bugdob?
berries, yeah.
Including Bugdob.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That way we don't have to stop for dinner.
We'll say that all of this kind of reloading and stuff happens soon enough that, Sarissa, you still have 9 minutes on your Shield of Faith.
Okay.
I'm going to move that somewhere closer to, like, where we are.
Yeah. So, let's say we get this one, like, I can't, like I said, I can't switch it around, but let's say we get everything organized so in case something comes out this door.
So, start of second.
We should probably still be cautious. Like, do we really think it's safe down here, or do you I don't know how these things work.
Can't you use your divine sense, Sarissa, to see if there's any more
Yeah. Sarissa will walk
evil
up
creatures
to the...
in the area?
Yeah, it's an excellent idea. Sarissa will go up to the door, put her hand on it, and you throw out divine sense and see if I sense anything.
Go ahead and read that off again one more time.
I'm trying to find it. I can find it. Oh, till the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by spells. But so it's either a fiend, undead, or celestial within 60 feet.
And it does so through stone and wood and such?
Yeah, remember you ruled that unless it's like a foot of stone which would block it, or an inch of lead would block it, but in general, like you let me upstairs, like just kind of throw out a 60-foot ball and have a general idea if something's there or not.
So within your 60-foot range?
Yes.
You sense... Just trying to remember which way things are here. You sense nada.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing, huh?
Okay. Well, I'm not sensing anything, so let's, I suppose we could... So, we could open the door and make some noise and see if anybody comes, or we could venture down. Can we have Neil? Perhaps you could light your bowl lamp, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, my lantern, sure.
Yeah, and we could shine it.
Let's see. I think let's see. Check off.
And I'm gonna say we repositioned all the ballistas so that we can.
If we are repositioning ballista as well, I'm going to say we're in the start of the 3rd minute of your Shield of Faith.
Okay.
We'll say Bugdob is in here adjusting and moving and stuff, so unless you want him to keep working on the ones outside in some way.
Yeah, so we'll just... Alright, we'll just say that we have them kind of all rearranged again so that, we can shoot anything coming through, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Open the door?
Alright. Yes.
You find a 15-foot square room that was cleaned out by the dwarves before they evacuated Axeholm. All you see now is dust, and we'll just say there are remnants of boards and shit too if you want.
More firewood. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, as soon as we could go down the tunnel a little way, I don't expect it,
Yeah, I think we should.
Down the tunnel.
Here, I've got my lantern. Follow me.
Alright. Chris has a javelin ready to go.
Okay, I'm gonna try something new with the fog, see if it works. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I like it. Is that working?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, scooping it away.
That was kind of funny looking. Rio, I'm assuming you're kind of with him. Neil, with your bullseye lantern thingy, you'd be able to see about this patch from where you are.
More of the fortress.
You guys can see, like, this. You see enough bits and scraps of dead kind of tissue and maybe in bones and stuff in here, gnawed on and such, that this may have been where the ghouls were coming from. And then as you get, closer inside, as you get inside, reveal the whole thing. Let's see. The stench is pretty bad down here. Not as bad since the ghouls have been killed, but you can kind of tell that this is where they were from the stench. This chamber was once a shrine, as evidenced by wall carvings that depict dwarves carrying censers and observing religious rites. The eastern section of the room has collapsed. You can see that as well, filling it with rubble. And as I said, nod bones. Hey, I got that right without reading it. Nod bones and stuff scatter. Dwarven kind of bones.
If we look around, is there anything of value if we search? Looks like they came when they evacuated.
It doesn't even say that it requires a check, so since you're searching the whole room, in the rubble, you would find a platinum amulet on a thin but sturdy gold chain. It has a symbol on it. Look at the end of the amulet. Amulet. Oh, that was. The symbol is a hammer and anvil.
Hammer and anvil symbol.
It's like a holy symbol.
Yes.
You also
As nice as mine.
You also find an unlocked steel coffer. I shouldn't have said the first part, but it's a steel coffer weighing 5 pounds, so it's not too heavy.
If we flip it open, is there stuff in it that looks like we want to take?
It's I already kind of spoiled the beans there. There's a potion in it that I guess you don't need to identify these things, which is interesting because I thought you would have to. But you probably have one of these. Well, you may have seen one of these when you visited the midwife to get more potions, but it's a potion of superior healing.
Okay.
So there's one of those, and the coffer was kind of silt lined, packed with silt, if that matters. I thought silt was what you found like at the bottom of it.
Would want to take it with us?
The
Is it worth
coffer,
anything?
it's steel.
Yeah.
It's 5 pounds of steel.
We'll set it by the doorway so when we back out of here, we'll take it with us, and the amulet, and we'll get it all identified and figured out later.
Okay.
I just stuffed the potion in my pocket and, grabbed the chest.
Okay. And who has the amulet?
I stuck it in my pocket.
You can put holy amulet from Axeholm.
Okay, let me write that down. Holy.
Just like make an item or whatever.
And okay.
These stairs lead up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. All right. Onward, Neil.
Okay, let's just go upstairs. Let's explore the rest of these caves. I think we've already explored everything upstairs, so I'm not sure, but let's go out to the other side of the caves here.
Okay, let me reveal as you go here. Get my little swirly tool because it's kind of fun. Where'd it go? Oh, brush. There we go. I'll brush that. That's kind of fun. You get all the way up here. You see a cave in.
Oh, looks like a cave-in. Dead end, maybe. Does it look like there's any secret doors or secret passageways that I could squeeze through?
This one does not have anything squeezable.
Okay, back here in this corner, same thing. Kind of just.
Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yep, it's a dead end back here. Is there anything upstairs we didn't see? Do you want to go back upstairs and look?
No, I think we searched everywhere says, I don't think there's any reason to get back up there.
Let's just,
Okay, well,
for the sake of argument, let's just make sure that's true. I have the other map here.
But when we took out the Banshee, we searched everywhere up there.
Just want to make sure. So if you guys were to go upstairs, no, you are incorrect. There is more to explore. If you were to go upstairs, you would find yourselves... I don't know what you did with the mimic chest, or it's just a chest. You give it to Bugdob, I think. Anyway, if you go up those stairs, you find yourself here, and this is the corridor where you turn the corner and you found the Banshee. And this is where like the ghouls dropped down the roof. Yeah, you guys have explored all this for sure. This was like the secret compartment where you found the chest, privy, upstairs with the slimes. But you have a door over here, all the way to the north side of the map here. Door over here to the northeast side of the map here, with unexplored stuff and things.
oh, and to get over there, we have to go back downstairs and around, I think. I mean, unless you can fly, like me.
There's... Oh, yeah, I think Sarissa... Not Shadow Step, what's it called?
I Misty stepped
Misty
over
Step.
there, and we searched, I thought.
And you found a door here you didn't open, and a door here you didn't open. As long as the fog's not... Yeah.
Didn't open them, but... If we all want to get up there, we just need to go back downstairs and then go find the stairwell.
Super duper quick. Back on map 1, because that's probably where we have to go anyway. Sorry to be flashing you guys around all this such, but I believe you guys know there's an entryway kind of here, kind of towards the northeast-ish, but more the east. Yet you guys didn't really explore this corridor as far as I know. And I think this one was explored on the left here. So... That's what's left.
Yeah, and there's a stairwell up there too, so, you know, that's how you get up to that room with the slimes.
True.
So let's go up that corridor.
Right.
Bugdob, can you fit through here? It's a little tight.
No. Oh, kitties seem kind of bored, so I'm gonna go play with kitties.
I don't know where my token had just disappeared.
You went into a shadow.
I can't move it, and every time I try to move it, it keeps clicking back where it is, and then it just disappeared.
You see yourself now, right? There you go.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to move it, and it won't let me.
You're moving.
It's not on my screen.
You were here, and now you're way over here.
It just snapped there. That's weird. I'm gonna refresh.
So as you guys are passing this area, you see... I'm trying to figure out how to describe this because it... Let me see if that one says it. You see... Okay, so it doesn't... Okay. A winding tunnel that's dug out of this eastern side of the wall. Rubble strewn everywhere. It's about 2 feet wide and 5 feet high. And as you're looking in, I got my brush tool. You can see about this. You can see it starts to kind of curve up here. And Neil might be able to piece together that this was the other side of this cave-in that he saw. And it starts to go, it goes up a little bit. It kind of winds up.
Oh, we haven't been in here. It looks like I'm the only person that can, well...
It's 2 feet wide.
In, but... Here, let me go check it out. I'll take my lantern and...
Alright.
Be prepared to dash.
So as you go, you reveal that from where you are. You start to see it kind of, it's still going up and up. This is going to lead to what it is on the second floor. So if you're going there alone, I can port just you up there, but would you say that you would explore
It's going up.
going up, up, yeah.
Upward tunnel. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So as you go up, it continues to go straight. So I'm just gonna make this easier. I want to flip you guys back and forth maps a bunch here. Although you guys are gonna have to go up there eventually, but it's 2 feet wide. I know Rio's an elf. It's thin. Sarissa's an elf who's thin but tall. They're both tall.
Sarissa's a tiefling. I'm huge.
Isn't a tiefling more or less elf shaped? You're tall, but
They could.
like this is 2 feet, so it's with shoulder pauldrons. Maybe. Anyway, you guys do have the stairs. You could try as well while Neil does this if you want. So, are you guys going up, or just letting Neil do his thing first?
Let Neil go first.
Okay, so we're gonna map switch here, just to make it easier on me. All right, so Neil, you find yourself like this is. I'll de-shadow here. So that's where the tunnel takes you. Do you see yourself now in the?
Yes.
Okay. And since you're up here now, you're kind of seeing this. It's curving around to the south.
Unfinished tunnels.
And then you see this cut out. Yeah. That was weird. It's hard to use. Rio's dancing around up here somehow. As you turn, this one turns to the west, and as you turn the corner, you die. Are you going around the corner? Okay, sorry.
Yes.
You see this, some rubble down here, which you could also maybe kind of, you see Neil or Rio down here. You can kind of connect the dots that these are pretty damn close to each other, but there's no passage between them. Oh, didn't mean to grab you. And when you see now this door, and that's the end aside from the door. But you've gone up.
What do you see in that, Neil?
Oh,
I don't understand how he could possibly talk to you unless you guys are using some stones, I think, maybe?
I'll just go back down. I'll just go all the way back down and say, this leads up to the second floor, and there's another door up there.
All right.
I mean, you guys, there's a stairwell too. If you want to just go up the stairwell, but you know, I don't know. Can you come this way?
No,
guys
I'm
can
not
fit?
going into that tiny little hole.
Sarissa and Rio, would you like to use the stairs to get to the second floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move you there. Move you
I'll just
there.
follow them. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Not gonna get separated from them, so I'll
That's
go
fine.
back down and follow them up.
Smart move, probably. All right. So you guys still know there's a door here. And now, since Neil's exploration, you might know there's some kind of an attachment going on here. And then there's another door over here.
So
Guys,
Sarissa
this
will go up.
may be the treasure room. I think it's gonna be the treasure room.
Sarissa will use her divine sense at the door.
Okay. Once again, no hits.
Okay. It doesn't feel like there's anything evil in here, at least undead evil. No accounting for taste. Sarissa will check the door for any booby traps or anything.
Give me investigation.
Medicinal product.
Or, I mean, perception. I don't really care.
17.
All right. My game log disappeared. 17, you see no traps.
Alright, so we'll open the door.
All right. Or square thing.
Yeah, I'll have Neil kind of right in front of me with his lamp shining in so we can see what's going on.
Okay. You get about that much until somebody goes further into the room.
Sarissa will just stick with Neil, and have her sword, a javelin out to stab anything that comes at Neil.
All right, you find a room that is trashed. Wrecked cots, chairs, tables, other furnishings. There's a smell in here which leads you to believe the ghouls might have got in here. Blackened fireplace is set into the east wall. The chimney rises 20 feet to the outside. This was one of the possible egress points for Neil in the beginning when you guys were coming up here. Or over here.
Search the room.
Sorry, what?
Search the room.
Yeah. With a search, you would find trashed cots, chairs, tables, other furnishings. Nothing really.
Good.
Firewood.
Good. All right, let's keep searching.
At least we got a waffle iron. That was pretty cool.
Exactly.
I forgot about those. What, 2 of them?
Two? I thought we
I don't remember.
All right, guys. I think we just have one more door over here.
All right.
Let me go listen. Neil puts his ear to the door.
Perception. Pretty good. You hear breathing on the back of your neck.
Sarissa, is
Oh, there.
that you?
Crazy.
Sorry, Neil. Hold on. Let me see if I feel anything undead in here. Sarissa will throw out divine
How-
sense again.
How many of those do you have?
5.
Jeebus. Okay. Once again, nada.
I'm a being of my god.
Yeah, but I thought it was limited to like 2. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I wonder if it's like charisma times per day?
I don't know.
Yeah. So you hear nada, you feel nada of the undead, fiends, whatever.
Sarissa will lean over Neil and open the door for him.
So gentlewomanly. It does indeed creak open a little bit. And in this place, a fireplace built into the west wall of the room. Chimney again. Hanging from a hook above the mantelpiece is a steel shield bearing the symbol of Axeholm, which is a dwarven gauntlet clutching a hand axe. You see non-trashed cots, tables, chairs, and empty footlockers. All of them are intact, but they're covered in dust.
Ooh, let's check the chest for, first of all, for traps, and second of all, for goodies.
Your choice of perception roll or investigation. There'll be a catch-all for both.
I'll let Rio and Neil take care of the investigation-y.
Well, no, my strong suit perception.
Yeah,
I can do it.
Very well.
wisdom class.
All right.
I'm good at investigation.
All right, because I've got a 1. I'm not paying attention.
I only got a 10.
I'm investigating with an 18.
Sweet.
No traps, no loot, nothing special. Unless you like
Dirty
Chests.
underwear.
intact furniture and the shield of steel.
Do you
Oh,
want to take the shield with us? Or steel?
yeah. Could Bugdob use that?
Hey, wolf shield, but he
It'd be
can
like
use
a
it-
buckler for Bugdob.
Exactly. So Sarissa will grab it and set it out in the main room there, so we don't forget to take it with us.
I pictured it being bigger, like Bugdob size, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because if it's a shield with like their crest on it and stuff, that might be one of those big wall ones.
Yeah, or like a big kite shield, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. Yes, excellent idea, Neil. So we'll set it out here.
Too bad it's cursed. Alright, so whomever is adding the shield to their inventory for now, just steel shield should be fine.
Okay.
You can, if you say it's from, actually steel shield from Axeholm, just in case you want to get it appraised later or something.
And it was one of those big, nice wall ones, right?
It's big enough that it would fit Bugdob pretty well.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I think it's a well made but decorative, so like it functions as a shield for sure.
Yeah.
But for some reason they made it too big for most dwarves to.
Yeah.
But whatever.
So it's for show, but for an ogre, it might actually be the perfect size.
Yeah, I mean it actually totally functions as a shield. It's durable and all that stuff. It's just they made it too big.
Which, yeah.
Dwarves are strong. I mean, it would cover like most of their freaking body probably. So,
yeah.
Shield and spear, phalanx style, maybe.
So yeah, I'll set it out in the out here so the Bugdob. We can bring it for Bugdob.
I hope you are. If you're setting them outside, I hope you're still adding them to your inventory.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just setting them down because we're not. So when we go down
Good.
the stairs, we'll take it with us. Like
See,
I'm not lugging steel copper with me.
It's 5 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm carrying it like a weapon. Actually, I left it with Bugdob and says if anything comes at you, hit him with this.
All right.
You don't have the bell.
So as long as somebody's out, because I'm not keeping track of the things you set outside, that's gonna be up to you to.
I am.
All right. Y'all are at this point in time. Just make sure in my shadows. Pretty darn confident, like 100% confident that you have 100% explored everything there is to explore here.
Seems like it.
So y'all are back. We'll say you are currently in this middle chamber here, so I'll help do the dragon. Ah, shit. Rio stepped on Neil. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I just got a bug report and the whole screen just glitched out.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, and it says, do you want to submit a bug report? No, I want to sit here on this fucking pointless screen for the rest of the game. Yes. Okay. There we go. I'm back.
I have been moving you guys between maps a lot, so if that's my fault, I'm sorry.
So have we explored everything? Oh, I mean, how bad would it be to leave like one ghoul for them to deal with on their own? There's a surprise party for when they move in.
Chained to a shopping cart.
Right? Out in the shed with the PS5. So, have we searched everywhere?
That was in your character voice, so I'm assuming that's in character, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm hungry. Is it lunch yet?
Good berries.
Oh, that's right.
Were
So we don't.
dispensed at late breakfast.
That's right. Let me add those to 2 good berries. So, I think we're all good berries. I think we've looked everywhere, haven't we?
Yeah.
So,
You got some cool stuff. Especially
Yeah.
those gauntlets you're wearing. Man.
and I'm trying to remember what the gauntlets did again.
They make you really strong.
Oh yeah, I forgot to use those.
Like, do you think maybe you and Bugdob could arm wrestle and see who's stronger? I bet you are.
Right? So I have a question. So technically, those give me a +2?
I think they make your strength 19 if it's not already higher.
Yep.
right. Yep. Never mind. That's right. It makes my strength 19. I got +1. Never mind. I got it mixed up with something else. Fucking ignore me.
I had I thought you had put him on, but I didn't remember.
Yeah, I did, and I
overnight and
tuned
attuned to him.
Yeah, so let me write that down because it's written on the other page. But until I remember, I'm gonna have to remember.
It's already factored into your rolls
Yes.
already.
Yeah, I just need to remember I have them on. Gives me a 19. Because at some point, yeah. So, well, it seems like we've searched everywhere. Let's so is Bugdob down in the main hall?
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
Okay. Here you go, Bugdob. We've gotten you a shield. Very nice shield.
Cool dwarven shield.
Ooh.
But it's Bugdob's shield.
He puts the shield in one hand and like holds it, and then picks up his club to make sure that he can do both. And lo and behold, he certainly can.
Well, there you go. It will go nicely with your armor when you get it completed.
Yeah. And let's say it works pretty well with the kitty Bjorn. Not that he should be taking the kitties into combat, but
Kitties might be why he's in combat.
Maybe.
Smack talk to kitties.
we done here?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we did what Phandelver wanted us to do, and although I can't really see them coming to hide here, I mean,
We'll let them know what shape it's in, and we'll be sure to lock it up behind us so nobody moves in the meantime. Oh, but in fact, no, anything around here will probably think it's still haunted.
Okay, so we going now? We going?
Yes, we can go. What time of day is it? Like, is it late enough where we would go have dinner and sleep overnight?
It didn't take you much time at all, really. So, like at the very latest, it's 10 a.m.
Okay.
Fight was quick. Exploring was pretty quick. Yeah.
So, let me see. Well, we still have something left to give if we want to start heading back, but if we run into a big problem, you know, I'm down a few skills.
yeah, well, we can take a real short rest if you want, and then head back to town and see if we can collect our reward.
Let's see, hold on. So, Sarissa will use her channel divinity to,
Gotta get our horses.
yeah, I'll channel divinity to get back one of my, what's it called again? There's a harness divine power, whatever. I can do that once per long rest. I'll do that to get back one of my spell slots.
All right.
Find where I check that off. Harness
Are we
divine.
allowed to short rest here?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll get my bardic inspirations back.
All right. You take an hour with. I think you guys recreated the fire to have vision, like good vision. So this non-squiggled out fire. I'm getting the squiggles. I got him. There's so many squiggles. Hey.
I know, I'm away.
The fire is good. You camp
Yes.
within that hour of short rest. You want to do anything?
No, relax.
Bugdob is, as always, thoroughly entertained by the kitties, and they love climbing all over him.
Oh, I would bet.
Kittens and tall vantage points.
Exactly. I can see on his armor we have made, we'll have like a little platform on it where the pauldrons would be, where there's like little shelves for a kitty to sit on each shoulder when he's walking around.
That's quite a bit of ingenuity, but it can probably be done.
And we could put a flat spot on the top if we get him a helmet, so a kitty could, if it wants, can crawl up on his head. It's right on top of Bugdob.
Easy peasy.
That's
Well,
not rolled, but
if y'all don't want to do anything with your hour, roll hit dice if you need to. Conversation. Then
so should we head back to
What
town?
should we be doing next? When we hit, what's on our shopping list when we get back to town?
Oh, well, we need to get some poultice. And some more of your oil.
We didn't really find any. Did we find anything to sell? Not
Well,
really.
we found that weird medallion. It's got that steel coffer. We have that. We still need to research that helm that we have.
I think you guys were able to figure that one out because
Yeah. It's the helm that makes your eyes glow red.
yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
that's
But
right.
we,
Well,
we didn't ever do an augury to figure out whether or not it could possibly be cursed. But
Oh, okay.
yeah. We could sell that though, because I'm sure it
yeah,
might
we could
be.
totally sell that.
So, let's get iron. Well, we can head back to town.
Yeah, I mean, we should try to sell what we can, so and get our reward, and then see if we have enough money now to pay for Bugdob's armor.
Oh, excellent. Well, we have the platinum amulet. Can Sarissa walk around this and be looking? Is there anywhere there this amulet? It's just an amulet, though. It's not a key. So, yeah, she shows the platinum amulet to those guys, too, and be like, oh, we do have this we could sell.
I mean, technically, you didn't know that the ring was a key until you found the spot to put it.
Yeah. Well, can I walk around? Because we figured out the ring thing, so Sarissa will walk around with the amulet and show the guys the amulet and say, see if there's somewhere that this will fit as a key to open. Goodness only knows what.
Do you want to be trying to do that during your short rest, which I would allow because it's not super strenuous, or?
Yeah, just wandering around looking at stuff.
And are you
That's a
going?
good idea.
Are you going to wander around the entire complex, or are you going to give up after a couple hours, or what do you think?
Maybe in the places where it would seem like a special amulet with the hammer and anvil symbol. Like, I wouldn't be in the barracks looking for something, I wouldn't think, but at the throne room and stuff. And I probably wouldn't be looking in, like, where the ballistas sit in the armory, or, in the halls, but...
Okay.
Like probably, like, over here, and, just check.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking, because it depends on how long you want to spend doing this. So, main room, it would take you a good 10 minutes to inspect thoroughly, including the columns. Another 5 or so minutes to inspect this room. Maybe like 10 minutes to...
You go room to room systematically.
Okay. So, starting in main room that you're in right now, 10 minutes. And you don't find it. You don't find something that you can...
How about we wander over, like...
Yeah, wherever you want to put your token, I'll tell you how long it takes to search that room. So if you're only doing this room, another 8 to 10 minutes.
There was something weird in that room, Sarissa. I'm not going back in there. You can.
There's something weird in this room?
Yeah.
Neil
yeah.
had a... Yeah.
Well, I can't remember. What was the weird thing that... Did he smell something or see something?
It just made me feel funny.
No.
As Sarissa inspects this room, she doesn't feel anything funny. And doesn't find anything that amulet could be... Like, and I'm just going to say, I'm assuming natural 20s on these. It's like you're taking your time, thoroughly searching.
Yeah, I'm just going along because I'm resting while I'm doing this, so I'm just tootling along and just looking at everything.
So nat 20s are assumed. So that's 20 minutes so far with between those two rooms.
Okay, I just say that I systematically I'm just moving through the place. You know, like I don't know what these rooms are. I can't remember, so I'm not gonna search the.
This was like a kitchen / anvils and chimneys and forges. Like this was kind of a kitchen. This was kind of a dining hall. This was a barracks, sleep cots and tables and such. This is the entryway. So another 5 minutes in here, you find nothing. Another 5 minutes in here, you find nothing. So we're at half an hour.
Okay, I'll do the back half.
About 5 or 10. Yeah, between all of these rooms, you're looking about 15 minutes. You don't find anything. Another 5 minutes between these two rooms, don't find anything. Upstairs.
Yeah, we'll start at the back and work my way north.
Yeah, upstairs you got one room, so 5, 5, 5. The little extra room for another minute. Hallway, 5. Privies, no. And then you would have to go back down the stairs and around and then up the other stairs to get to the whole cobweb room area.
Mm-hmm.
So, assuming that you are going to do a thorough exploration of everything, we'll say an hour and a half later, including a short rest, so you got your short rest and then an extra half hour. You've explored every available room, and you have found nothing that amulet could possibly attach itself to or open.
Good to know.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, we can, like I said, it's platinum, so it must be worth something. Should we leave? Start heading back to town?
It's roughly
Yeah, fine
11:30.
with me.
We can start meandering the town, stop and camp on our way.
Let me find the big map.
Took us to get here.
Oh, it took us like 3 hours, I think.
It's 11:30ish. When you get outside, you see you guys are down here, I want to say, but let me just make sure. Yeah, almost a straight shot south from Phandalin, so a little bit to the east. But yeah, each square is about 5 miles, or is 5 miles. It's hexagon, not square. So you're good. I'll just say 15 miles. I don't remember where you left the horses.
We left them. Thought we left them with like Bugdob, didn't we? Like back out toward little ways out. So
Yeah.
we can just grab those and start tootling back.
So you probably would have taken them inside Axeholm a little bit instead of leaving them in an open field by themselves.
Yeah, when we brought Bugdob,
Yeah,
we would bring him right up close.
works for me. With horses, well, 15 minutes per mile without horses. We're doing 8 minutes per mile with horses. 15 times 8 is like 80 plus 40, so 120 minutes.
2 hours. Okay.
Yeah. So you get back to Phandalin. Do you want to stop at Umbridge Hill to talk to the midwife or get any other potions, or have that
So,
superior healing potion inspected to make sure it actually is that?
whatever the gentleman wants.
anything
Nah.
from her?
Yeah, we'll just head back to Phandalin and we can collect our money.
All right. You left at 11:30. 2 hours of travel. The horses don't really need a break in that short amount of time, so you get back around 1:30. The sun is, a bit past the whole zenith. I think zenith means the top, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Zenith's the top.
Yeah.
Point in the sea.
Where is
Oh,
Phandalin?
are you guys looking for the Nova that's going to be going off sometime between now and September?
Yeah. Nova
The
or
Yeah, it's a Nova. It's from the Corona Borealis. It flashes every 80 years. Last time we saw it was in like 1946, and they figured out, and it's like, but it's from a constellation, the Corona Borealis, and it's like 3,000 light years from Earth. But it's basically a red giant, which has a white dwarf really close by. So while the red giant's blowing off matter, the gravity of the white dwarf is grabbing until finally it hits this critical mass where it blows off this thermonuclear reaction. So every 80 years we get this really bright flash of light that happened 3,000 years ago. It's because the red giant's getting ready to collapse, but it's now hit the point where like all indications show that the dimming of the light we've been seeing is that any point from now till basically through September-ish, it's going to blow and go nova, and there'll be several days where you'll be able to see it clearly in the night sky, where it's even going to be brighter than the North Star. It's kind of around the same place the constellation the Big Dipper is in the Little Dipper. It's called the Corona Borealis, the Northern Crown. Yeah, and it won't be seen again. It's pretty rare, so.
I've never heard of it.
It's not a supernova; it's just a nova. But yeah, it's visible with your naked eye. Even light pollution won't block it out. You'll be able to see it at night. The nova's called big T, little TR as in crown, with big B as in borealis. Nova.
So do you guys want to have Bugdob go on his own with the kitties around Phandalin, hoping not to be spotted, or do you want to go around with him back to camp before?
Good point. We don't typically take Bugdob into town. We don't want.
We don't. We'll send him back home.
On his own?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So somewhere around. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's
Well,
I'm done.
Yeah, do we send him on his own, or why don't we just have him sit outside of town, and when we're done in Phandalin, we'll grab him and walk home? Because we don't need him running into somebody attacking him because they see an ogre with a dwarf shield.
Yeah.
With kitties.
Yeah. Maybe we better make sure he's hidden while we go into town. Like, let's find a place where he can.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just
chill.
stash him. Yeah, we'll stash him outside of town.
Where?
Leave him with good berries, water, and maybe even make a lean-to.
Yeah.
Okay. Where?
In the forest on the edge of where we can grab him on our way out.
So you guys are south of Phandalin, where you're going. He's gonna probably have to swing either to the west around it or through the hills, I suppose, maybe.
Forest here is either Neverwinterwood looks like an optimal place.
Well, yeah, that's your eventual destination, but you said you're dropping him off outside of town and then picking him up on your way back to camp.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Is there
And our camp is down here.
no, the X is Axeholm. Your camp is this green splotch up here.
Right, so near the green spot.
Okay. You guys were down here. You want to go 15 miles to Phandalin. You want to be in town from
15 miles.
Yeah. You want to be in town to sell things and get your reward as far as you know, but you wanted to leave Bugdob outside of town. So you want to leave him in the hills somewhere. I got Bugdob on the map.
Around the P of Phandalin.
Okay, so about 5 miles out.
Yeah.
Probably fine. Probably not spotted.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how far the like farms and shit go outside of Phandalin, but I would assume they want to be pretty close to be protected. So yeah, probably fine.
I trust our ranger to find the right place.
Yeah. So somewhere when you're getting around here, you have Bugdob just break off to go northwest by himself, and you tell him to walk for at his stride 10 miles an hour. So I don't know how you tell an ogre how far to walk, but interesting. She's
Yeah,
figure
I
it
don't
out.
know how he doesn't know, but don't we just walk him there and
You could do that.
stay here?
You could do that. It would add an extra half hour, but you'd get there at 2 instead of 1:30. So let's say you did that.
Yeah, that works.
So you get to Phandalin 2 o'clock-ish. Not a whole lot later. What you doing in town? And let me pop that map back over. So much maps today. So you guys would approach along the Miners Trail over in the southwest. You pass by some farms. They wave. Cock their head a bit, like, interesting folk. But they wave. You're not a dragon, so.
Well, let's see if we can get this. We can sell some of this stuff.
Yeah.
We've got the provision center. We got the. I don't know what Lioncoster is.
Armory, kind of thing. Armor weapons. I think they're also where they're like the blacksmith, or like if the blacksmith isn't here, it's very close by, so it kind of does it all. Probably.
I think the
Go ahead.
blacksmith would be the best place, like to sell. Like we could unload see if he wants to buy the steel coffer, maybe the helm. You know what I mean? Just the metal, steel. Wouldn't that be where we'd get the best price? And ask him about the holy amulet.
Yeah.
Because we're already dealing with him.
Yeah, we're dealing with the dwarven armorers who maybe he might know about, or she.
Yeah. He.
Could be more than one person working there.
Yeah.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah.
Okay. You get inside. I wish I had a little map for that, but I don't. But you get inside, and there are a couple people working, and you get the attention of the person who seems to be like the most attentive to customers walking in, the one who's like kind of working hard the least, but customer focused, not like lazy. And it's like, hey, what can I do for y'all? Good to see you again, by the way.
Yeah, we're wondering if you might wanna buy some stuff that we found.
I might want to do. What you got?
Well, check out this coffer. This iron coffer.
Steel.
Pretty good looking iron coffer. You selling it?
Steel.
Yeah.
No steel?
Steel coffer.
Oh, steel coffer.
I think you guys have a couple of them because there was a chest.
Yeah. There
You
was
got down
another
from the
chest.
second floor.
Well, we gave the one chest to Bugdob.
Oh, just to have?
Yeah, I
Oh.
thought we gave it to him. No, we
Okay.
I thought didn't we give it to him like something he could keep his stuff in, and we were gonna schlep it home or no?
It's up to you.
It was the wood one, right?
I don't think it was wood.
No, it was pretty substantial. It was another really substantial. It was the one that had the gauntlets and the helm in it. So
Okay,
it
so
was.
yeah. That one is for sale. The one we gave to Bugdob was the wood one. Remember, you threw it, we tried to break it, and then Rio used his magic to put the sliver back in because we couldn't destroy it. We gave it to Bugdob. So the iron one, we have a big iron one, and we have the small steel one.
I thought there were only 2 chests. Unless you
No,
got
there
it from
was
another
3.
place.
That first day we found a wood one, and then Neil tried to chuck it off the balcony and to see if he could destroy it to open it, and it didn't do anything. Just the sliver came off, and then Rio used his magic to put the sliver back in, and then I used the ring to open it. No, I used the ring on the iron one. The
Yeah.
wood one would just, we remember Neil chucked it off the balcony. Nothing happened but a sliver, and then Rio used some magic to put the sliver back. We gave the wood one to Bugdob.
So
The iron one is one that had the helm and the gauntlet in it, and then we just found the little 5-pound steel one today.
So I don't remember a wood one. If I gave you guys a wood one, it wasn't a treasure chest. It would have just been a wooden.
Just a wood chest.
Yeah, just a wooden chest you found with nothing in it.
Yeah, a basic wood chest, and maybe it had a velvet lining, but it was a very nice wood chest.
Yeah, so if you guys want to have Bugdob have a wooden chest for his stuff, that's totally fine. But it definitely wasn't a treasure chest that I can see in here.
Yeah.
But that's
No,
fine.
we've got the iron one we can sell. The helm we can sell.
Yeah, you have the heavy 80-pound iron chest with clawed feet.
Yeah.
That one had the ring thing that opened it. It had the ogre gauntlets and the helm.
Yeah, and then the 5-pound steel one that we just found.
You want to sell the chest by itself, or are you going to sell it with the ring to open it and lock it?
I think we should sell it with the ring to open and close it, and the helm too. See what we can get for them.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like your notebook, Shannon. That's cool.
Oh yeah, thanks. Got it. It was on sale somewhere. I wanted a composition, but they had them on sale because it doesn't have a real. It's not a good composition because this is spendy. So I guess they didn't sell very well, which I don't care about.
Where's 5? Oh, there's 5e. Not equipment. I don't want equipment. I want a pot of iron, maybe. I mean, I can. Is there? Oh wait. Iron chest. Is there an iron chest? I see a bunch of iron stuff here. If anybody has a better place to look up prices, I'm just trying anything I can here. A pot of iron that weighs 10 pounds sells for, or can be purchased for 2 gold. So an 80-pound iron chest would be purchased theoretically for plus the workmanship. So 16. He would buy this from you for. He'll offer you 10. 10 gold for the chest and 5 gold for the ring.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we'll just hold on to it. That price.
All right.
Just more memorabilia, because we're adventurers.
I see that y'all are quite different from folk around here.
Sarissa will pull out the platinum amulet and be like, how much will you give us for this?
This is a pretty good
Is there a better place to sell it?
Within, I'll just tell you right now, within Phandalin, we're a mining town. There are people that want to buy nice things for their women folk, or maybe for an older gentleman or whatever. As he's talking, and you said the word amulet, another of the workers here, who happens to be a dwarf, because I am deciding that right now, peers over and sees the symbol And he looks kind of odd and, oh man, where'd you find that nice looking piece of equipment?
We just liberated Axeholm, cleaned out all the undead as the town here has asked us to do, and we're coming back to check in with your Townmaster.
Did you happen to find any surviving dwarves?
Unfortunately, no. There was nobody left.
He looks.
Can I retro and say we got the bodies of the dwarfs and the ghouls and like buried them? What was left?
It's a big retro, dude.
Well, it's like.
Well,
never mind. I don't care.
You
We
guys.
left them to rot. I didn't search the bodies. I didn't grab anything that was an identifier, and we left them piled up outside the door.
I was gonna say, like, there's, in the effort to clear it, you cleared it of hostiles. I'm wondering if you really would have also wanted to burn the bodies. And I think probably you would have. And if you felt like taking that chainmail off of those two different dwarf ghouls, you could have those. They're gonna sell for less, but they can use the parts.
Well, I'm almost thinking the reason we would have grabbed them was to see if, because I don't know dwarf stuff, but maybe there was an identifier on the chainmail.
There would not have been.
Okay.
But always good to inspect
So-
bodies from now on. Just keep that in mind. It could always be good.
Well, because when we asked, you said there was nothing worth it.
I told you straight up both of those dwarven ghouls had the chainmail, and then nobody did anything with it. So
I'm not gonna touch a ghoul.
yeah.
But hey, kind sir, and I addressed the dwarf like, this amulet. I think it's probably something special. It probably has a lot of sentimental value, and I'd be willing to sell it to you for 100 gold.
Aye, that symbol is that of Moradin, who is the dwarven god of creation.
Oh.
So more than 100 gold, I'm going to guess.
Let me.
Mr. Dwarf, would there be somebody that would be interested in paying a finder's fee if we were to return this, dare I say, heirloom to them?
100 gold is a bit too much for me, but yeah, I mean, you might find someone if you ever make your way over to Neverwinter.
Yes. Is there any clerics of Moradin in these parts?
Oh, there's people of all walks of life and all races in Neverwinter. It's just, for some reason, this mining town. I mean, the Axeholm was the main mining focus for the dwarves here, but this mining town is mostly humans, as you may have noticed. I found my way here.
So, Neil, we should probably just keep it with our belongings and take the iron chest and the ring and everything to Neverwinter.
Okay, how about this helm?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know nothing
This helm
about
is
that helm.
magic.
But, what does it do?
Oh, you put it on, it makes your eyes glow red.
Okay.
You can scare all the little kids with it.
You're not wrong there until they catch on. That's just all it does. Where is equipment? Just helm.
Is it the Dread Helm, I believe?
It is. I wonder if there's a price anywhere. Damn it. How much for non-magical amulet? The book doesn't really have anything for any of those things, but just kind of.
Red Helm 5E.
Yeah, I'm still looking up what an amulet might go for, because 100 gold is definitely outside of his price range.
Dreadhelm, Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's a wondrous item. Common.
There's no prices for magic items.
Helm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no price. Oh, price. Hold on. Dreadhelm, it says, goes for 250 gold.
On what?
GM Binder, the Game Master Binder, www.gmbinder.com.
I think I've been to that page before for... Oh, wait. What is this? Oh.
Let me see.
What the heck? I'll tell you what. Riley will do some research outside of games so we don't waste our time here while I try to figure out how much things are worth. 250 would be fine, but I don't think the Lion Shield Coster would.
Yeah, the Thieves Guild magic item estimated value 250 gold pieces. So that's the second. Yeah, so it seems to be kind of the value. It seems of a Dreadhelm.
Okay. I'll look up some things, and then you guys can give me a list of what you would want to possibly part with. The sooner you get me the list, the sooner I can do some research on it and get you some prices. You may have better prices offered in Neverwinter than you would here, just based on, demand.
We could probably go to Neverwinter. Collect our money from here and go to Neverwinter. We could leave Bugdob behind.
Yeah, I'll write down the Dreadhelm, the 80-pound chest. Let me actually write it down. The amulet. The ring. The book says the ring is 5 gold, so that's not going to change. And that's the ring to unlock the thing.
Yeah. 5-pound steel coffer too.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
The people there, they would appreciate my abilities.
Exactly. Well, and with that, are you wearing your little, the cape? Remember, don't you have that cloak that you can change how you look or something?
Oh yes, I can get us free accommodation, and I can get us free beers. I might even be able to make a little money.
Excellent. And we could even do our grocery shopping in Neverwinter.
Well, Neverwinter's a long way away.
Is it? How far? I don't know. We're just being Game of Thrones Season 8 here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 miles away, with the Dragon Barrow happening to be along the way.
We could make a weekend of it. We could leave Bugdob with the kittens. We could go to town, sell the things, because we're trying to get Bugdob his armor. Buy the groceries and come back.
Yeah, and then we go to Dragon Barrow and get a cool Dragon Slayer sword for you, Sarissa. You're gonna look so cool with the Dragon Slayer sword. And those gauntlets, my God, you're gonna be the. I think the whole Sword Coast is gonna hear about you because you just have the coolest stuff, and you're pretty and smart, and.
Sarissa's standing there with her hands on her hips, with her head kind of cocked back, and she uses the thaumaturgy to do a little wind to make her her hair blow back in the breeze or something.
If y'all don't need anything else from me, I'm gonna go back to helping other customers. I'll get you them prices.
All right.
Sure, thank you.
We should go find the head of the town, to let him know what we've done.
Yeah, let's go get our reward.
Alright, so you make your way over to Townmaster Hall. Knock on the door. And for the sake of brevity, because we're getting close here, he stays behind the door as normal. is terse, but appreciative that you have totally cleared out, and you don't have to lie, because you did it. And you each get 250 gold.
So that's 1,000 gold total. So Bugdob gets
No.
250 also.
Knowing that you had another accomplice who played a little bit of a role in it, you would get another 100 gold for Bugdob.
Alright. I'll keep tally. I'll add Bugdob to the list of items we need to deal with. Gold for Bugdob.
Yeah, he can't really spend the money anyway, so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So we each get 250.
And then Bugdob gets
and
100.
Bugdob gets an extra 100. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna add 250 on my sheet.
Yeah.
I assume everybody's adding 250 to their sheets.
Yeah, and I'll keep Bugdob's in my notes along with like his little wood chest and stuff.
Have dispensed of the shark fins and tail by now?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, we could probably sell those in Neverwinter. We'll probably get a much better price for them there, wouldn't we?
There would probably be more people that can work with such materials. Unless they're just like meat, in which case you could probably sell it anywhere. But like shark skins, they could maybe work the shark skin into leather armor, but you'd probably get better prices in Neverwinter. Which is not something this book covers at all, really, but if you guys want to spend a weekend exploring Neverwinter, I can figure that out. And
That'd be fun.
Yeah. We can do that. Oh, let me add Bugdob's gold along with the chest. Again.
as far as I know, you have Dragon Barrow and Woodland Manse, and then that's it before the dragon. If that is your end goal, I mean, you could always not do the dragon and move on with your character somewhere else, but you know. And you are level 6 now.
Oh, do we still have have those? Remember we found the 3 sets of dwarf myth tools when we were at the when we were clearing out Axeholm? Can we? Well,
Yes.
we'll just sell everything in Neverwinter. It'll just be easier.
I mean, the Lioncoster people, especially the dwarf there, would pay you just as handsomely for those tools as Neverwinter would.
Okay, so we have 3 sets of dwarf smith tools. So if we were to, how much are they worth to the blacksmith?
I will figure that out.
Okay.
And we'll assume that if the price is good, you would sell them, and if it's not, you can try your hand at Neverwinter.
Yeah. So Bugdob has 100 gold pieces and a nice big wood chest.
The dwarf would say, you can't find better quality smithing tools than that. I mean, your human tools are great, don't get me wrong. He's talking to the owner or the guy who was running the shop, but I would highly recommend you purchase those and give them, as long as they're asking price and he looks over at you isn't absorbent. I would.
No, the going rate. I have no use for dwarf tools, but I do know their quality.
All right. Do you guys want to have made your way back to camp as well? Like grab Bugdob and go to camp?
Yeah.
All right, so...
Yeah, I think so.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... So 30 miles, 8 miles an hour... 24... Am I doing right? Yeah. 24 plus
So we've got the 80-pound iron chest.
So
That the
3,
ring open.
4 hours. My list right now of what you guys want me to look up prices for is 80-pound iron chest plus the ring that's 5 gold for sure. Unless you can negotiate it or somebody in Phandalin thinks it's more beautiful and worth that.
We're going to sell the dwarf smith tools, 3 sets of those here. But we have the gold ring, the 5-pound steel coffer, the big iron chest, the dread helm, and then the amulet we'll sell.
Okay.
Hold on.
That is the list I was going through, yeah.
Morden Platinum. Oh, there it is. 1. One. 3. 1.
It is an iron chest, but it also does have that Axeholm crest in it, so it's...
Yes.
Wait. Is that the one I'm looking at?
I'm assuming the even the little steel coffer, the smaller steel one, like would they all have this Axeholm symbol on them?
I don't remember reading that about the steel coffer, but let me look again here. Where was that? Oh, this is the iron chest. But that's the signet. Okay. Damn it, which one was that? Usually it says treasure and then boom. Oh, wait, yeah. No, just a regular steel coffer.
Yeah.
Just happen to have a potion of superior healing in it.
Okay.
Which sells pretty well in and of its own if you want to think about that. But up to you. That seems like a good place to end. Roughly 4 hours to get back to camp, so you're approaching sunset for sure, if not already there. So we'll say like 6:30ish, 7.
And we still have that 9-inch blue crystal mermaid statue too that we got from the shipwreck we can sell too. So we got a bunch of stuff we can offload in Neverwinter.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And we still have our mystery key too, that one that has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock anytime we use it.
True.
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work and doesn't work and doesn't work until it does. But only one attempt per chest.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then but unlock any 5% chance of unlocking any lock.
As far as I read, it was only once per chest, and then like for some reason it then identifies that chest as a never again situation, but weird.
Yeah. So like once it's opened a chest, it will open it that once, but you can't come back and unlock it again with it.
Oh, the key disappears. It disintegrates or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I think once a chest is unlocked, you can probably create a key pretty easily for the mechanism, and I don't know lock picking or lock making. But yeah, that's the end. I'm gonna stop record. What did I do? Stop recording. If you have anything else you want me to look up prices for or figure out prices for, send me messages or put in the Sunday chat. But I added the 9-inch blue crystal thingy.
Yeah, 9-inch blue crystal mermaid statue. We've got 3 shark fins, 3 shark tails, 20 shark teeth.
I love it.
Dread helm, 80-pound iron chest. Got a gold signet ring that opens it. 1 platinum amulet of Morden. We need the price that the blacksmith is going to buy the 3 sets of dwarven smith tools from.
Yeah.
And I got a 5-pound steel coffer. I think I already said the dread helm.
Okay. Yeah, I assume the shark fins, you have an arranger with you, shark fins, shark teeth, and shark... I put shark fins twice. Oh, dorsal fins. Tails and fins, okay. That he would have stored them appropriately with salt or whatever. However you store stuff for tanning or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, well the shark fins and tails, they would make like shark fin soup out of it. It's just gelatinous, oozy grossness, but whatever.
But you do have to keep it good. Keep those things good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
That-
assuming we left them hanging back
Like
at
a
our
lot of
camp.
work.
Yeah. All right, that's good enough for me. It's been a pleasure, y'all.
Sweet.
All right. See y'all next week.
See you next week.